All right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to. Hold up, real quick. Oh, there we go. To the stream. Friday night, JoJo Fridays in the house. I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, evening, morning, wherever it is in the world for you, man. Seriously, thank you guys so much for showing up, and thank you guys for coming out like always. Shout outs to the early elite ninjas and ninjas coming through. I appreciate all you guys, man. We got a lot to talk about today between the Switch 2 Fall and Holiday games. Want to go over that. Gonna have a video for you guys as well. Talk about some of my favorites coming up here, and we're gonna be discussing the rumored PlayStation handheld console. Because we're already starting to see people say ridiculous things. So we're going to go over that as well. So hopefully, I mean, I wouldn't even say ridiculous things, but I'm already starting to see some interesting things that people are starting to say out there. So I wanted to kind of give my 2 cents on that as well. All right. Excuse me about that, guys. Today, I got a really late workout in today, man. But I got it in. Got abs. Got some full body workout in. So going to hydrate throughout the stream. Make sure I don't faint. But thank you guys so much for coming out here today, man. I appreciate it. Shout outs, man. All right, let's get into the shout outs. Let's get into the actual Elite Ninja shout outs. If you're here in the chat, make sure you say what up. Even if you lurk, that's okay. Say hi just so I can say hi to everybody here. What's up, Dior? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Sky W? What's up, Nintendo? Nintex. King Sony has returned. Crumble in fear, Nintendo peasants. Most evilest laughter ever heard. I know, it's happening, bro. It's going to happen. Dior, once again, shout outs, man. General Zamora, what's up, man? Welcome. Winning's my name. Apparently, I want to make PS6 similar to Switch. Yeah, that's. Listen, I don't know if it's going to be true, okay? But that's the rumor. I don't know if it's going to be true. I doubt Sony's going to do it exactly like that, but we are going to discuss it. So we are going to discuss. Bead Queen is here. What's up, Bead Queen? Welcome. George FT, what's up, George FT? Party Man Cart World is here. Steam Deck is a flop, says Star 880. Sony shouldn't bother with their handheld market. Nintendo owns them. Nintendo does own the handheld home console market right now, but that doesn't mean that there shouldn't be competition. I definitely think competition is good, but I think that some of the stuff that people are saying around this supposed system, I think is ridiculous. You know, just a little ridiculous. But once again, everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? Except for Party Man. Party Man, you're not entitled to your opinion. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Video Power Gaming. What's up, man? Good evening. Daniel C. What's up, Daniel C? Shout outs to the Elite Ninjas, man. You guys are always here. Bead Queen. What up, Bead Queen? George FT. What's up, man? Welcome. Minato Mario. Adam Carson. What's up, man? Welcome. Brandon. What is good? Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell. Oh, let's go. Out here. Donkey Kong. What is good? Johnny. The Great Wall, what's up, man? Justin, I'm here tired playing some Kirby. Oh, man, tired from a full... Don't you got, like, you said that you're pretty busy this week, right, Justin, with work? Yeah. Steam Deck, OLED, love it. Switch 2, own both, love them. Yeah, you can definitely love both, for sure. It's not like a one or the other, you know, when it comes down to it. So, yeah, I agree, man. I don't have it. I used to have a Steam Deck OLED, the 512 model, or the 512 gigabyte model, but, you know, it's just not for me. But I know it's for other people, you know, for other people. I just don't want to be swapping in and out like handheld systems. Like if I'm going to roll with the handheld system, it's just going to be one system that I'm going to roll with. I ain't going to roll with like 2 or 3, you know. That's just too much micromanaging. Let's see here. PS5 Pro is the best console ever made. The best console ever made. I mean, it's definitely one of the better engineered consoles for sure. I do think that the best console in terms of it has to be based off your game lineup. I'm just not sure if the PS5 has that type of game lineup to be said best ever, but in terms of a system itself, it's very well engineered design system. I agree. Rip the battery on said Sony handheld. Battery tech is getting better. It's definitely getting better. But yeah, it's still at an impasse right now. I'm like, you know, when it comes down to high-end systems. Steam Deck was a flop. Nothing ridiculous about that. Sony making handhelds should be illegal. Nintendo owns. Okay, like I said, that's a little bit too much. But I mean, you know, like I said, you're entitled to your opinion, I guess. Or I disagree. Let's see here. I passed my assessment test at Burlington today. Hey, congrats on that one, Brandon. Congratulations. What's up, man? Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome. Just got home from work. Hey, let's go. Let's see here. Yep, it's been 11 hours, 11-hour days all week. Man, that's rough, Justin. Yeah, just make sure you chillax when you get back, man. We've all, well, I wouldn't say we've all been there before, but I've been there before, man. When I worked car sales, you know, car rentals, car sales, bro, I wake up at 6 a.m. Not to make it about myself, Justin. I'm just saying I know how you feel. You know, wake up at 6 a.m., get there by 7, take a shower, get there by 7, don't leave till 6:37. So yeah, all day, you know, it just feels like your whole life revolves around work, you know. So yeah, shout outs. Let's see here. The funny part is it being under 500. Yeah, you know, I think like Moore's Law is dead. I mean, me and him, we had a little bit of a discussion the other day, and you know, I accused him of being like a little bit of a fraud. And lying, which I do think that he still did make up rumors and make up stuff about Nintendo Switch 2. Then he acted all cynical when his own rumors were not correct. But yeah, I don't watch his videos, but I did get the Cliff Notes version. And yeah, trying to tell people that it's going to be $325 or something like that, you know, where they can get it to where it's going to be like $400 or even $500. Like it's a little bit of a stretch. A lot of the stuff that he says is just kind of clickbait. There might be some interesting things or some actual factual things, but then a lot of it is speculation and runs wild with just stuff that's probably never going to happen for the sake of this video for people to, you know, click on it. So there's that aspect of it. Let's see here. What is that debate with the DBZ person? I decided to not debate him because he just wants to do console wars. He's just a console warrior looking for clout on his channel. He's not actually looking for a good discussion. Aside from PS6 rumor, like, I don't know, Switch 2 really flopped in Japan according to this week's Famitsu sales apparently. Well, it was after the Obon holiday, so there was no more, it was actually sold out. There was no more Nintendo Switch 2s. Like, it was very hard to find them. And you can even go on Nintendo's account where they talk about, you know, you can see all the angry Japanese consumers that were upset about this upcoming lottery. Nintendo talked about the newest lottery that they're going to have. And there's a lot of Japanese consumers that were like, I can't even get one yet. I can't even get one yet. So, I mean, there you go. That's all you got to know about that. But yeah, after the Obon, they did 176,000 units. So there really wasn't much left over from that. Nintendo tried to put out a big shipment. They got the shipment in. So probably next week, the week after, it'll be a little bit better when it comes down to it. But it was sold out in Japan. Once again, if anybody that lives in Japan can tell you. So, I mean, I don't even know why we have to make jokes about that. It's silly. We all know that in Japan, there's a lot more here in the US, but in Japan, like, there's just not as many. What's up, Gaming Mariner? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up? What's up? Is that? Oh, I don't know how to say your name. It's JOA. JOA. What's up? Okay, yeah. What's up, man? Welcome. I know who you are. What's good? What's good? I've been playing the new Kirby DLC. It's much better than I expected. Oh yeah, 60 FPS, Chef's Kiss. Yep, absolutely. I want to make I made a video on it today, but I ended up deleting the video because the video didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to turn out. It was mixed and it was weird and people it wasn't getting to their feed. So I'm going to remake my Kirby impressions video, my Kirby thoughts video in just a bit. And I'll probably talk about Final Fantasy IX later in a separate video. So it was kind of a weird thing. I shouldn't have put them together in the first place. Messed up the YouTube algorithm. Yeah. So it's all good. Pot calling the kettle black? I don't think so. Because I don't make up my own rumors on random things and then run with them and then argue with people against them as if I'm right when it's already been proven wrong. I don't do that. That's what Moore's Law has done. That's what he does. Okay? He talks about how trash the Switch 2 is and talks about how he was praising how great it was beforehand with his own made up rumors. But feel free to let me know when I do that. Feel free. If there's anything that I said, then I've done that with any rumors and stuff like that, let me know. Let's see, to be honest, I really see the debate between DBZ dude. Yeah, his topic's just debating some of his opinions. Yeah, there was no point in me doing that. What's up, party man? Shout outs. What's good? Yes, Mr. Pereira. Yes, Mr. Pereira. Your name's all messed up, man. So I didn't notice it at first, but then yeah, I know it's you. Man. Yes, I can see your comments, Superpower Man. Welcome. Have I played Kirby Star Cross World? I have played it. I've played about a good, the first couple levels of the new content, and of course the 60 FPS. It's fantastic. It's very good. Not as good as Donkey Kong Bonanza, but it's still very good, and it's a much better game now with the 60 FPS. The input response timing is fantastic on my OLED monitor. It's good on my OLED TV too, but it's even faster on my OLED monitor. It plays good handheld as well. I tried Sonic Crossroads, and I think I might have found their formula. They might have found their formula. It's pretty good, actually. Nice, nice. Yeah, Juice Man Vaughn said that he played. He said it felt like on ice skates. So I think that it's definitely going to be for some people. Some people are going to like it. Some people aren't. You know, depending on just how you feel with the game. So yeah, absolutely. What percentage chance would you give a tease of Monolith Soft's next project at the next Direct? Less than 20%. Less than 20%. I'm guessing that we're going to see it early next year or next year. Let's see here. I'm addicted to Apex. I wasn't able to play it on Switch 1. Good thing. Good thing you skipped it on Switch 1. It's significantly better on Switch 2. Might pick up Kirby tomorrow at Walmart. Nice, nice. There you go. Kirby Star. Hey, what's up, Dawson? Kirby Star Cross World is the second best new game on Switch 2. If you want to call it new game, I don't know. It's just a DLC pack. But yeah, I mean, it's still good. It's still good for sure. What's your prediction on the big reveal for the next Direct? That's a good one. My prediction for the next big reveal. I mean, obviously Animal Crossing, that could be one, you know, for the next big reveal. Well, there could be multiple big reveals. Fire Emblem is definitely a possibility. We've seen Engage. But usually, like, if a new Fire Emblem is being announced, I think they might announce at the beginning of the year. But Fire Emblem's a possibility. Animal Crossing's a possibility. Obviously, Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, those are possibilities. Metroid Prime 2 and 3, those are all possibilities. Fire Emblem 4, remake, we've talked about that a number of times. That's a possibility. So yeah, there's quite a number of games that could show up. Yes, Fire Emblem 4, Huddy. Yes, Fire Emblem 4 remake. Yes, I can't wait for that to actually be announced. So you guys will stop. Well, you guys will shut the heck up, and I'll shut the heck up about it actually being announced. We can all just shut up. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Quotes on there. If PlayStation's handheld take the Switch route with physical games, it might be interesting. There's zero chance that Sony makes a physical handheld system. Zero chance. After the Vita, there's no way that they do that. I think they probably just make an all digital system. I mean, most of their sales are digital anyway, so I highly doubt that Sony would make proprietary memory, and do that. It just wouldn't work with the game file sizes. Like, it just wouldn't work. Let's see here. Great evening. Happy JoJo Friday. OJ, all's well with you. What's up, Ninja Village? Hey, what's up, Bad Set? Shout outs, man. Kirby has an upgrade pack, right? Has an upgrade pack, right? Yes, it does have an upgrade pack. Sonic Racing Crossroads will be better bought on Switch 2. It plays fine on Switch 1, but the blur is insane. Yeah, I think the Switch 2 version will be better, but if you're playing on PS5, it should be good. But I'm not going to sit down and play a kart racer on my TV all day. That'd just be like a portable thing. Like, even like Mario Kart World, like, I played a lot of that portable, so yeah, I ain't going to sit down in front of my TV playing a kart racer all night or something. But that's just, people can do that. I'm just not going to do that. So yeah. I don't care about Arlo. I don't have anything to say about him, Jack, so I don't have any opinion. Just like he doesn't know who I am and doesn't care about what I gotta say. Let's see here. Hey, OJ, apparently Silk Song's price was leaked by GameStop. Thoughts? Well, you could have put it in that it's $20 there, but yes, that's actually lower than I thought it would be. Looking at these alleged specs, there's no way Sony can make that kind of handheld for less than $600. Yeah, the specs are most ultimately probably BS overall. There might be some truth to some of it, but I doubt that it's all that. But yeah, the chances of them with tariffs actually having that system be under $500 or $500 is very slim, very slim. If you want to have like a quality screen, quality buttons, quality hardware, how much memory are you putting on board, how fast is the memory, and then like to see people say, oh, it's going to be like 300 something or 400, that's insane. There's no way. Unless they subsidize the heck out of it. So the games are going to be really high priced. So you can do that. 7Dio with the $2 dono coming in. First dono of the stream says, evening, OJ. May we have some Trails music, please? Yes, we can. Trails first chapter theme. All right, let's go. Thank you so much for the $2. Mr. 7Dio, first dono on JoJo Friday. Thank you so much for the support, brother. I appreciate that. Full combo effects and rewards tonight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, so I do appreciate that. Let me first, if I can actually click this stupid thing so I can put your combos on the board. 70. Thank you for the $2, man. I appreciate that. My mouse has been tripping. I like this mouse because I got an ergonomic one, but I don't like the fact that I need to buy a wired one just in case, because like the battery runs out on this thing all the time. It doesn't last that long. So I need to buy another one for sure. 7 deal. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $2, bro. Let's see here. Let's get this Trails in the Sky music. All right, let's get some Trails in the Sky music. All right, here we go. Also, shout outs to J Will Presents with the 28 months of membership. Thank you so much, J Will Presents, with the 28 months of membership. Man, 2 years plus, going on 3 years. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, J Will. One of our Nintendo Switch 2 winners as well, so appreciate you, J Will. Need to cool hybrid system, have a decent battery life, have enough storage and digital games, etc. That's hard to keep even at 500. Yeah, for a high powered system, it's very hard. Like Nintendo had to break their back to get the Switch 2 at, you know, $450, you know, especially like with tariffs. So yeah. Let's see here. I use a charging pack for my Ergo mouse. Way most of the time it's wireless still. If yours is rechargeable, yeah, mine's rechargeable. It's just the battery life is not very good. So I'm probably gonna buy like a backup, like a wired one, just like one that I can just plug in, so I don't have to worry about if I forget to charge it. So I gotta remember just to charge it, you know, charge the battery. We often get Trails music suggestions a lot. There's many Trails fans in this chat. Awesome. Trails music is great, but they're better than Xenoblade. Not really. Yeah, I mean, Trails music, I would say it's definitely really good. I can see why some people might think it's just as good as Xeno. I mean, I don't like it as much as Xeno, but it's really good though. Let's see. Just got Snake Eater Delta on PS5. Pretty good remake despite some performance issues. Yeah, I don't think the performance issues are that bad for anybody. I mean, like, they're bad, but I don't think like in a slow, methodical game like this, I don't think it's that big of a deal, you know? Like, but I mean, they're there, but it doesn't stop the game from being good, you know? So yeah, Nintendo really already having a hard time with more expensive carts. Why should we expect Sony to get a better deal for carts for a hybrid? We shouldn't, and they're not going to do it. I mean, Sony, they removed the disc drive from their console. They have a premium console for $700 that doesn't come with a disc drive. Like, why would they include some type of new format cartridge that doesn't work with the PS4, PS5, or PS6 games? There's a 0% chance that this new handheld plays cartridges. It just won't, guys. It just won't. And the reason why I say that is because supposedly it's not a separate system. It's literally like a portable PS5 or something like that, right? So yeah. Justin with the $5 Ninja Peach.
I have going in and out of No Man's Sky on Switch 2. It actually now hits 60 FPS and is a lot smoother now.
Really? Okay, because I know that they said 40 FPS, so is it like somewhere between 40 FPS and... Wow, so they were actually able... So maybe what, DLSS implementation or... Okay, so I think I might actually pull the trigger on like playing that one. You know, 60 FPS portable mode or just docked for 60 FPS. That's really impressive if they were able to get that at 60 FPS. But I know that's one of the better selling and one of the better selling games, third-party titles on the Switch 2. It's been in the top eShop charts a couple times now, and it's on sale every now and then, but you can get the physical version and just upgrade from there, free upgrade from there. So yeah, good stuff, man, good stuff. Like I said, I might check that one out more now. I finally beat DK Bonanza. The music and Pauline is just beautiful. The ending made me emotional because it was so good. I'll be playing Kirby with Forgotten Land tonight. Nice. Yeah, I recently beat it too. It's very good. Very good. Justin, thank you for the $5 dono. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Hey, shout outs, Justin. Thank you, man. Appreciate that on JoJo Friday. We out here. Anybody does 5 or more, you can type or pass it, my man Justin. 7 on the combo board. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Do you think Nintendo might be in trouble? PS6? No, Nintendo's not in trouble if there's a PS6. No. Have you looked at the Japanese sales? No, Nintendo's not in trouble because they have their first party games that can sell the system. So Nintendo's not worried about PS6, just like they weren't worried about PS5 when the Switch 1 came out. And I tried to tell people that when the PS5 was coming out, people were telling me, OJ, you know, you're just a fanboy, you're just shilling. You know, when I said that, no, Nintendo has nothing to worry about with PS5. I think I actually have a video on this channel saying Nintendo has nothing to worry about with PS5. And people, like I said, people were saying, oh, you're just chilling, you're this, remember Wii U and all this. And I'm like, all right, no problem. Let's take a look. Let's wait and see. And it's funny how none of those people have nothing else. None of those people have anything to say, you know. So no, nothing to worry about. You know, competition's good, guys. But I mean, we see what Nintendo's done with the Switch 1. We see what they're doing with the Switch 2. People are gonna buy the system as long as Nintendo delivers the games. You know, Sony doesn't make Mario. They don't make Zelda. They don't make Pokemon. They don't make Fire Emblem. They don't make, you know, they don't make Xenoblade. They don't make all these games. Like, just because PS6 comes out doesn't mean Zelda disappears and nobody wants to play it anymore. Nobody wants to play Mario or Smash Brothers or Animal Crossing. Like, they don't make all that. So that's why exclusives are important, you know? This is exactly why exclusives are important, you know? It makes your system unique from somebody else's. Sounds like Snake Eater on PC is good, but I am paying $80 for that. Yeah, I'm good on that too. I already got it. Do you think outside of PC, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2 will come to any other console? I mean, it's possible, Jack, but I'm not sure. I remember OJ saying something like this: it's entirely possible in the future there will be a handheld console from Sony with power close to a PS5. Yes, I did say that. Yeah, I did, because they're waiting, because it's not feasible for a good price right now, but in a couple years it might be, you know. Yo, Johnny, thank you for the $4.99. We're gonna go ahead and round up a penny for you, man, because we like you, Johnny. So we're gonna get you up on the board too, man. We're gonna get you up on the board. Thank you for the nice blood relations, heaven and earth. Nice. Let's go. Rondo of blood. Shout outs to Richter. He's my homie. Johnny, thank you for the $5 dono, getting us to 12 on the combo board. Yo, we getting closer. Yo, the combo break's coming. I can smell a combo breaker. 3 more combos we got there. Shout outs to my man. It's Johnny. Thank you, man, for the support. Appreciate that. You guys give him some love. Tied up. Anybody does 5 or more, you can tie up Johnny and Justin. Double J's. Justin Jefferson. The Gritty. Let's go. Thank you for the support, guys. I appreciate that. Y'all goated. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Seriously. They made Days Gone, though. LMAO, yeah, they made Days Gone. They also, like, fired everybody who made the game. No, they didn't fire. They just, the people, some of the top bosses of Ben Studio left, obviously. Fun, these weirdos have something to keep saying goalpost movement ad hominem repeat. Yeah, it's okay, man. It's all good. Pokemon alone guarantees a huge amount of sales. There's never been a mainline Nintendo system with the main Pokemon that sold anything under than 75 million units. Think about that for a second. There's never been a Nintendo portable with the mainline Pokemon game that sold under 75 million units. There you go. I wouldn't bet against the Nintendo Switch 2. That's all I'm trying to say. Like I said, I'll repeat the fact. I'll repeat the stat. There's never been a mainline Nintendo main Nintendo system with a Pokemon game, a mainline Pokemon game that sold under 75 million units. Boom. That's all you got to know. So yes, Fladius, you're right about that. Is PS6 going to be a hybrid? There's some rumors that it might be, or there's going to be a console and there's going to be a portable base. So I don't know at this point. It's kind of just rumors. So yeah. What's up, Model and Soft Ninja? Welcome to the stream. What is good? What is good? What is good? What is good? Sony shot themselves in the foot. Yeah, by not having a disc drive. Real gamers were not able to use their collections on it as fast. I'll say this. Here's what I'll say. I don't know about the whole real gamer thing or not, but I don't think the PS5 Pro is selling incredibly well. I don't think that it is. I think it's selling very poorly. But Sony's not going to give us splits. Sony has not announced the sales numbers for the PS5 Pro, but I don't think it's selling well because I think the price is just a little too high. I think $700, you know, now $750. I think even at $700, it's just a bit too high. That is $300 more than the price increase of the Nintendo Switch. $350 more now at this point on the Nintendo Switch OLED. And it's just too high right now. Justin with the 3.
I don't know if they are using DLSS, but I know they went crazy on Switch 1 with No Man's Sky. They built a custom version of FSR2 for Switch. Lol, but it's closer to 60 than 40 unless you have a lot going on. It does have a 30 FPS lock setting.
Nah. We ain't using that. I'll take an uneven 60 then. I know some people say, oh, I'll take a lock 30 over uneven 60. Nah. I'll take an uneven 60 over a lock 30, actually. unless the uneven 60 is like so bad. But no, I'll take an uncapped, you know, if it's trying to hit 6, I'll take that over being locked at 30. Not for me, at least. Thank you, Justin, with another $3 dono. That makes you the sole Hokage. But still, we got to tie at the top of the board for the streaming. Anybody does 8 or more Hokage, 5 to tie up or pass up Johnny and Justin. Thank you so much. And we also hit our first combo breaker. Let's go. Noah in the house. Overclock.
Overclock Buster!
Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Let's go. 15-minute extension on the stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much. Next one up. 15 more combos added up to 30. We will have a 30-minute extension on tonight's JoJo Friday. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Sony will make a Wii U. The next Wii U's incoming. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, I do think that it was kind of lame that there wasn't a disk drive in the PS5. I think that kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is, you know. All of a sudden the haters of handheld gaming are now hyped for Sony handheld. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we already knew that was the case, you know. When it comes down to it, people were clowning the Nintendo Switch 1, you know, saying that who wants to play games handheld like that? I already have a PlayStation 4, I already have an Xbox One, I have a PC. Nobody wants to play that, you know. It's weak. Nobody wants to do that. Now all of a sudden, everyone's copying Steam Deck, Lenovo's, you know, PC handhelds, ROG Allies, you know, Logitech G Clouds, PS Portals, you know, now this at this point, you know, so now, you know, everyone's copying, you know. So yeah. Let's see here. All of us, but yeah, Orlando. It's probably just a beefed up Portal that has less lag with some special Sony chip. Could be something like that. If Sony releases a hybrid PlayStation, I'm selling my PS5 ASAP. I haven't played it in months because it's not portable. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if they want to cannibalize their own PS5 sales, because I still think that they probably still want to sell PS5 systems, or the PS5 will probably still be a competent system. I think the problem that we're looking at here is that the PS5 is still like a thing. People still really like it, and people aren't just gonna rush out and go buy a $600 or $700 system, right? Like, they're just not gonna do that. The Switch 1 is a little bit of a different, you know, in terms of the adoption rate for people. I mean, it might slow down overall when it comes to Switch 2, but when you look at the Switch 1 versus the Switch 2, there's a very clear, distinct advantage of the Switch 2, of what it does. I don't think that there's going to be a very clear, distinct, more power. It's like, okay, well, the PS5 is already powerful. The PS5 Pro is already powerful. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the distinct advantage of, because Nintendo was kind of behind already. Sony was never behind, you know? So I think that's the issue that you're looking at with people, and why the adoption rate for the PS5, while it was very good, it's never going to surpass, go way above, because people are fine with whatever they have before. Like, the PS4 was still, people are like, yeah, I'm still good with the PS4. Now, maybe GTA 6 changes that, but I think that's the issue that we're dealing with right now. Whereas I think it's a much easier upgrade for core fans with the Switch because of how long it's taken. And because the Switch 1 just had some inadequacies when it comes to how the games look. Switch 2's obviously not up to the level of PS5 or Xbox Series X, but it's significantly better. The gap has been closed by a lot, whereas it was not back when the Switch 1 came out, you know? The gap was not closed as far as it needed to be closed, but the technology just wasn't there for an affordable price for it to close the gap as much. You know, now with DLSS, now with, you know, you got some other obvious technologies that are built into there, it makes the gap closing a lot better, you know? Do you think that the hate narrative will be the same if Nintendo and Sony make PS6 hybrid? Do you think the hate bias is real for Nintendo? There's definitely some people that just hate Nintendo just because, you know, or, you know, fanboy stuff for sure. But if you look at it overall, when it comes to most people don't hate Nintendo. Most people like their system or are indifferent about it, you know? Let's see. Hey, what's up, Roger? Welcome to the stream. All right, shout out. It's all good, dude. So got a Vita, PSVR 2, never again. Oh, don't trust Sony to support it. Yeah, you know, I had a Vita back in the day. You know, I think it's an okay system. I never bought PSVR because it was terrible from the beginning. In my opinion, I never believed in VR though. I never really believed in VR. So yeah. So let's see. It just feels like a gen just started. Yeah. it does feel like the gen just started, but even for Sony, it doesn't, because like, where are all the big first party Sony games? Like, you know, there's not, like, there are some, but it's like we're getting stuff like Lost Soul Aside, or we're getting like Stellar Blade, we're getting them like they're hawking games from other places, you know, which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But I mean, like, you know, where's like the God of Wars and like the, you know, Horizon, that level of games throughout the whole generation? Like, we're just not seeing that. It's been very hit and miss because of the whole live service debacle, you know. Let's see here. PSVR VR2 is amazing. I just don't like VR. It's amazing. I just don't like it. I mean, I bet, but I'm not a VR person. I mean, I got a Meta VR, and while it's good, it's there. I got so nauseous, man. Gosh, I'm terrible. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I got so nauseous playing Batman VR. I don't know how people sit there with that stupid thing strapped to their head, you know, in a room where like the spatial awareness is so messed up, holding little things and going like this and going, I don't know how people do that and not barf. Like, I literally, I can't. Like, it's just, I tried with Batman VR, man, and that thing got me sick. Triangle Strategy VR, it was a little bit better, but that game was taxing even playing it. Like, it's super cool, and it's cool to have like a virtual chessboard, but bro, that game is like, you get tired playing that. Like, I don't want to play strategy RPGs or, you know, interactive games sitting here doing everything like this, like I'm trying to be some type of fake black Batman or something like that. Or I don't know, man, it's weird. It's just not, I'm too old, or I don't know, it just doesn't vibe with me. I don't feel anything in my soul when I play VR games. Like, I don't feel immersed like that. I don't think it's not, I feel like I'm playing a game. I feel like I'm trying to play a game too hard to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm trying too hard, or they're trying too hard to make something realistic, and it ends up feeling not realistic because I'm wearing this stupid headset. I got these stupid things in my hand. You know, this thing strapped to my head. It's weird. It does weird movements. It's just awkward, man. I don't know. I've tried though, but I think it's kind of trash. But Triangle Strategy was fun. Shout outs to Meta. Like, I think Meta has a good VR headset, but it's just, I can recommend it to try for other people, you know, but for me, it's just, I can't play it more than 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes without feeling like some type of woozy, you know. It's just too, yeah, inconvenient. It's too bulky. It's too disconnected from reality. Like, when somebody comes up, if my boy comes up, he bumps into me, he looks at me all weird. Or my wife, you know, she's just like, what are you seeing? You know, she can't see what I see. So there's no social aspect to it unless she has her own VR headset, and we're both doing all of this and we're away from each other, so we don't, like, it's just, nah, man, it ain't it. It's just not it, you know. But, you know, like I said, it works for those who like it, you know. Let's see here. Well, you don't get nauseous playing FPS. I don't have that issue with VR. Yes, I do get nauseous playing first-person shooters. I do. I do. Nintendo's videos, haters pretending Nintendo Switch 2 fans spreading negativity. Yeah, I don't really care about Nintendo's videos anymore, you know. So there's really, I don't got anything else to say, you know, outside of, I don't got nothing to say, man. He can make whatever videos he wants. I mean, yeah, he's a liar, and yeah, he's a fraud. You know, when it comes to talking about Switch 2 sales, but yeah, he's doing it for money, so that's really what it comes down to. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. So no, I don't watch his videos. I've seen enough to know that he's a liar, so I'm good. But he's just doing it, just to let you know, he's doing it for money. He's not doing it to spread negativity. He's doing it because he makes money off of it. That's really because he makes a lot of money, and he needs the money for one reason or another. So that's really what it comes down to. It ain't because he's trying to spread negativity. It's because he makes money. If those videos weren't making any money, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing, you know. Let's see here. I really think VR as a concept is a past a sell-by date. Augmented reality has better chance. Yeah, I think so. What are your thoughts on Micah Parsons' trade to Green Bay? It makes sense. I ain't paying him $47 million a year. So yeah. I know it's a grift, but people think that they need to talk about sales to support their agenda, even when the sales are good. Why? Your opinion has no correlation to the sales. Once again, yeah, it's a grift for money, Felipe. So I mean, like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, he wouldn't be doing that if those videos weren't doing well. He wouldn't be doing that, you know. Like, if you look at my own, for me, I made videos for the passion of what I like for years without making a penny. I didn't even know you could make that on YouTube. He went into it knowing that when he makes negative videos, people will watch his videos, whether he's right or wrong. He'll speak a lot and he'll bring up stats, but then he'll twist it negatively, and then he'll also manipulate the data, and he'll lie through omission. That's why he doesn't want to talk to anybody else. And a lot of these AI slop channels, AI suggested view, like a lot of these guys do the same thing. It's not because they actually generally feel X, Y, and Z about the system. They might have a faint feeling on that, but it's because they can manipulate it to get more views. They can manipulate it for money. That's why they don't want to talk to anybody and have an honest discussion on sales. They're not interested in that, you know, because once again, anybody that's smart or knows the sales, they know the people that know the sales numbers. They know the people, myself, Nintendo Prime, you know, guys like that. They know the ones that know that, and they don't want to talk to us. They don't want to discuss with us because that would get rid of their grift. That would break their grift. So if I were you, I wouldn't watch their videos. I mean, I talked about it in my video today. I personally wouldn't watch it because it's a known legitimate grift that they're doing on purpose to simply make money and game the system. Now, once again, there is a market for that though, so I can't sit there and get mad. There is a market for people waking up and being angry every single day and wanting to be manipulated, you know. So yeah, I mean, the thing about it is that there's people that are watching it, so they're gonna keep doing it, you know. It's like OnlyFans. I mean, you can blame the person all you want to blame them, you know, for the woman or for the man that's doing it. But if people weren't such big simps and idiots, then that stuff they would probably stop doing it because nobody would watch, right? So it's the same thing, you know, it's the same thing. We just got a lot of simps. We got a lot of people that are just not very smart, that are willing to let their, like, get rage baited and just looking for negativity in their life, you know? So that's really what it comes down to. Let's see here. But yeah, that's that. I think VR is okay. I already read that. High on Life got a Switch 2 update. Yeah, I talked about that in the deleted video that I did. But yeah, I noticed that it did. I'm not a big High on Life fan though, but I'm happy for the Switch 2 update. But it looks like it's not 60 FPS. It's 1080p 30. So, I mean, I don't know what they're doing there with that one. Yo, what's up, Yak Diesel? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? The Ghost of Yote musket fire at the same speed as a bolt action rifle, and it's weird. I don't even know what you're talking about. I guess it's based off of a video. But yeah. So yeah. I think Nintendo Life's Kirby review may have been at least partially written by AI. Partially written by AI. Why do you say that? Why did you delete your video? Because it was scattered and it was messing up it was like messing up my viewers weren't getting the video because it was too segmented in terms of what I was talking about between like Kirby and a bunch of weird stuff that wasn't related. So I decided that I was gonna just delete that video, then make some separate videos on those, or simply just talk about like in a live stream and stuff like that, because it was just weird. So yeah. Let's see here. Facts, I also saw Fertenga's tweet responding to Nintendo Prime's Switch 2 boycott failed video. He admits all he does is just speak on what's on his mind, not factual critique of Nintendo. Well, there you go. I mean, I think that's very obvious, though. Fertenga's not a very intelligent person, just to begin with. I mean, because, once again, he doesn't look at things from a analytical viewpoint. So, the intelligence factor when it comes to how he does his videos, he's not trying to do that. He's just trying to make, you know, rage baity, you know, funny, you know, spontaneous type of videos. There's a market for that too, but it's not based on it. His videos aren't based on intelligence. It's just based on just saying stuff, you know, it's just based off of that. So it's very clear, and that's okay. That's fine. There's a market for that too. So yeah. Hey, what's up, Dr. Birdie? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. By the way, what's your thoughts on Hollow Knight Silksong being 20? Yeah, it's pretty good. I thought it was going to be more. I thought it was going to be like 30. But we have to wait and see for the full, for the full confirmation. I think GameStop put it up, but we don't know what it is like on the eShop or other digital storefronts yet. So, but if it's $20, that's a steal. That's really good. So yeah. You hate Hollow Knight, but you're playing it. Nice. Let's go. Let's see, y'all talk exactly. You guys talk way too much about these grifters, man. I mean, that's what they want you to do. They want you to talk about them. They want you to constantly watch their videos. They want you to watch that because they don't care if what they're saying is correct or not. They don't care. They got your view. They got your money. Their reputation isn't built off of being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, their reputation's not built off of being honest. It's not built off of being truthful. It's not built off of being a good person. It's built off of just lying and manipulating and trying to be entertaining, you know? So y'all talk about them too much. Matt with the $3 dono.
Donating during my 15-minute break to say keep it up, OJ. Also, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? Yo, shout outs. Thank you so much. Matt Roadhouse, thank you for the $3 dono. 18 on the board. Yo, we are getting closer and closer to that combo break, that 30-minute extension. Let's go, man. What is that, 12 away? Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate that. Matt Roadhouse, thank you for that. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you for the combo break as well. I want to know your opinion on the Age of Calamity. Personally, it's my favorite Zelda ever. It's not my favorite Zelda ever. Kind of sad that there's no hype around Age of Imprisonment. Do you think that it'll be able to sell like Age of Calamity? It's not that there's no hype around Age of Imprisonment. It's just that we don't have a release date, and there's a bunch of other games that are supposedly coming out before it. So you're letting internet people dictate how something is, because people said the same thing about Age of Calamity before it came out. So once the game comes out, people will buy it. So stop listening to, because you don't hear it being talked about 24/7. We still have other games coming out well before Age of Calamity, or sorry, Age of Imprisonment. So no, it's gonna sell just fine. It's gonna sell just fine, but it's gonna sell over the course of time. You know, Age of Calamity came out a few years into the life of the Switch. There was a bigger install base. This one's gonna sell over the course of the whole generation. Let's see here. They just want the best gotcha moment, regardless of if they're right or not. They don't have any gotcha moments. They just talk. You know. $20 is awesome. That said, I'm gonna wait till a physical copy of Silksong is available. I'm very old school like that. Need my physical. I agree. You guys do talk about these slop tubers. That's what I'm saying. Like, the people talk about slop tubers way too long. You know, way too much. Exactly. Y'all come to the streams every day with these goofy grifters. Who cares about them and their opinion? Exactly, Devron. I wish people would stop doing that. I've asked people to stop doing that. Like, stop asking me my opinion on these people. I don't care. Like, let them do what they want to do. We already debated. We debated them. We debated one of them that has the same arguments they all have. We destroyed them. They don't want to talk anymore, guys. They just want to make their money off of grifting. So just they're pulling you guys in. Y'all watching their videos. Y'all playing right into their ploy. You're playing right into it. And then when you watch their vids, you're gonna get other AI slop videos too. So you're not just gonna see theirs, you're gonna see other people that like to copy them to make a quick buck too. So I mean, if I were you, I'd stop talking about them. The more you talk about them, the more you type them in, the more you look at their vids, the more you try to sit there and do that, like, the more money they're gonna make, the more you get rage baited, and you get rage baited for free. They're making money off of you, off of your anger. They're making money off that. Yeah, what they're saying is not right, we know, but that's exact. They don't care. They clearly do not care. So if I were you guys, I would stop, man. Says OJ, these dudes hating on Nintendo are 30-year-olds who think liking cartoonist games will affect their masculinity. Maybe. So the Kirby review they keep talking about is being covered in ice. It's crystals. They even go as far as to say how everything being slippery makes the platforming interesting. Oh, that does sound kind of like AI. Let's see here. I think hype culture is kind of bad, actually. I think hype culture is good and bad. I mean, like, every single major business has hype culture, so you're going to need it to some degree. But yeah, sometimes it can be bad too. But it keeps going on and on about ice, and there's ice puns. It's just weird. There's no ice. Well, I guess like when you freeze the ground, like with the power up, and like you can like ice skate. So I think that there is some to a degree. Certain enemies are like ice enemies. But yeah, I don't know if it's actually AI. I mean, it could be. I mean, it definitely could be AI, bro. It could be. They could have AI to help them write the review, you know, to help them write, and then they modify it a little bit here and there. But I'm not saying that. I'm not gonna sit there and say that it is 100%. You know. Yes, but one of your buddy Dreamcast guy is also a grifter. I mean, yeah, Dreamcast guy does make some grifting type content too, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like, it ain't like it's, you know, he does. Okay, you know, I mean, I ain't even gonna sit there and say that he doesn't. But I'll be honest, I don't really watch his content anymore, you know. So, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't really watch my videos either. So, I don't really watch his content. I mean, we're still cool, you know. We don't really go on the podcast. He doesn't come on the podcast anymore. We don't really make content together anymore. But I mean, like I said, he's still cool. I met him. We roomed together. He's still a nice person to me, at least. But yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and act like his content isn't kind of like grifting, you know, too, like at times. But he just gives his opinion, you know. He says what he has to say, and that's that. But I mean, it is what it is, right? So, what can you do? It's not like I'm on his vids sitting there saying, "Oh yeah," like Robert Griffin III's wife in his videos. I ain't in the back there shaking my head and saying, "Mm-hmm." You tell him, you know, like so. It is what it is, man. What else can you do? Oh man, I made a warning to grifters on my channel saying I'll delete them. I ain't wasting my time. Yeah, I mean it is what it is on that one too. So yeah, just stop giving them attention. You know what I'm saying? Do be capping for $1. Yeah, it is. I keep on saying it is. It's like wait. That's like my new. Let's wait and see. It is what it is. Oh man. So. That's true. Dawson's right though. You're the one who's giving him a lot of attention, Minato. You be giving him way too much attention. I think after my debate that I had, I kind of just feel like we answered every question that we needed to answer, you know? Hey, what's up, 777 OG, double OG? My boy OJ, watering down Dreamcast guys, BS. Listen. It happened, you know? Like, what can you do? Listen, he's his own guy. He's you know, he's trying to make his vids. I think part of it is YouTube's fault though, man. Like YouTube, you know, YouTube rewards people who do this. Like YouTube rewards, like this stream should be way bigger than what it is, but it's not because I'm not sitting here, you know, making all sorts of wild claims and console warring 24/7 and like saying everything sucks and all that. But like I could do that, but it's not unique or it's not authentic to my character, so I'm not gonna do that. You know, but YouTube doesn't reward people that tell it how it is and tell it straight up. Like they don't reward a channel like mine. Even to a degree, they don't reward even a channel like John's, where John Spawnwave, he just tells it how it is, you know? And they don't reward channels like ours, you know? Shout outs to John. He's able to build a pretty good platform, being boring as hell when it comes to his titles. And John should be way bigger too, even though he does have a constant views. He does really good. He makes well, you know? But I mean, people who tell it how it is usually lose or are last or are not as good as they could be. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the problem. Part of it is YouTube, you know? So yeah, part of it's YouTube. Justin with the $3 dono.
I'm too tired to care about the grifters.
If you work
Lol.
11 hours a day, you really shouldn't care about the grifters. You really shouldn't, man. Like, you know, y'all gotta just leave them alone. Like we left. Remember how we used to always complain about like the actual like political like woke broke grifters like Grums and all them? Like we just gotta stop talking about them, you know? And yeah, they're still doing their grift. They're still acting stupid as hell. But when was the last time we had people complain about Grums on this channel? It's been a while, right? Nobody cares. After the Switch 2 came out, people just moved on to the next thing and next thing and next thing. So I think we just need to stop worrying about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't worry about it, but I think we just need to stop, you know, who cares? Let them do whatever they want to do, you know? No, I mean, the JSS, no, I'm not saying that you can't. I mean, obviously you can not do that. I'm just saying YouTube rewards that a lot. Like they reward people who do that a lot. Sometimes there are people who should be much bigger or should get more and they don't, but they turn to grifting because they're rewarded more for that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Think about it. You spent 1 hour editing a grift video compared to spending 4 or 5 hours editing a highly nice detailed piece. A lot of times that 4 to 5 hour video, or that 4 to 5, like you spent 4 to 5 hours editing that video, it'll probably do worse than you just saying, I hate Nintendo Switch 2 because it sucks and it's trash. You know what I'm saying? Like that video is more spicy. It'll probably get you more views than taking the time. So people are looking at it from a time productive. Like I can make 15 grift videos in a row and they take me about an hour and a half to shoot, record, make, and upload. Whereas if I make detailed documentaries or pieces, I might get a lot of views. I probably won't, and that's gonna take me way more time. So I'm just gonna do this. So people are just doing it because it's easy and because they can make money off of it, you know? So think about that. That's what I'm saying. Like as a content creator, you really gotta, how do you spend your time? You know, how do you spend your time? What are you gonna spend your time on? And a lot of people are looking at like, oh wow, this is a get rich quick scheme if I can just do this instead of actually taking my time with vids, you know? So that's what I'm talking about, JS. I'm not saying that it's not possible. Clearly, you can make a lot of vids and you could make highly good vids and build a base, but are you willing to invest that time compared to just being a grifter and just making it instantly? Not everyone's a good person, you know? Like, let's just keep that in mind. Not everyone's a good person. There are people that are slimy, and they're more than happy to grift and to lie and to manipulate to get what they want. Like, just because they're not out there shooting people doesn't mean that they're not, like, you know, that they're not good people on the inside. You can be a douchey, slimy person and do that, right? Like, to a degree. And you're not hurting anybody. I mean, well, you're lying. You might be hurting people over, like, in terms of, like, saying stuff, but you're not actually physically hurting people, you know? So it's okay. You can just do it. Do whatever, right? Lie, manipulate, lie through a mission, whatever the case is, right? So, yeah, like, that's how a lot of these people see it. Like, well, I'm just gonna make my money this way, you know? So yeah. So it is what it is. Let's see. I follow one lady, typically does positive video reviews. The one video she had, and hey, in the title she got 10 times more than videos she made. She was shocked. Yeah, exactly, Fidius, exactly. So that's the whole thing. God, okay, guys, I'm done with this topic. Okay, I'm done with this topic. I'm done. So I'm done talking about it. All right. I don't care about Mudahar. Okay, so here's who I don't care about going forward, okay? So let me just lay this out. I will not respond or answer to any of these people going forward. Nintendi. I do not care about his videos. I do not watch his videos. Do not ask me about his videos, okay? First person. Mudahar. I don't watch his videos. I do not care about his videos. Do not ask me about his videos. Oh no, Banana Alex. I do not care about his videos. I do not watch his videos. He can talk about me. They can say whatever they want. I do not care. Okay? Robot Guy. Do not care about him either. Okay? And anybody else who's a grifter, or who grifts on content, or who's crazy, or who makes fun of me, or who said some stuff, I don't care. Don't ask me. Okay? I will no longer answer any questions. And if you do want to ask me, attach a dono to it. So anytime if you want to bring up any of these people, or even grifters, attach money to it. Okay? That's the only way that I'm going to answer the question, or that I will respond to it, is if you attach a donation to it. If you don't attach any donation to it, I will not respond to it. Okay? So this will be the last time. I'm going to have to do this. We're going to have to put a donation to it, because it'd be like the, what's it called? The whole, what was it? The music, or not music, the Buck Bumble. Well, everyone was just requesting Buck Bumble for like $1, just requesting Buck Bumble, play Buck Bumble, and I'm not going to be doing that over and over and over and over and over and over. So yeah. So if you want to talk about that, that's fine, but just attach it to a dono, and then I will answer. So there you go. That's it, guys. That's it. New rule.
Yes, finally, let's leave this topic behind once and for all.
Once and for all. Like I said, we can talk about it, but you're going to have to attach some money to it if you want to talk about it, okay? You're going to have to attach something to it. Shout out to Justin with the JOJO. First JOJO of the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you for the JOJO boys. 18 on the board, too. Thank you, Jumpmon, and thank you, Justin. Shout outs to both of you guys. Thank you. I appreciate the JoJo's coming in. Let's talk about some actual stuff when it comes to the PlayStation handheld. Yes, I can talk about that. You can attach donos to regular questions or regular comments to support as well. I do appreciate that. Justin and Jumpmon. Jumpmon. Thank you for the 10 as well. Psychopath with the 5.
Finally, it's about time rule.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I have to make this rule. I have to make this rule.
I request Buck Bumble.
Oh my god, screw you guys. Screw whoever that was. Screw you. You know you have to attach Buck Bumble to a Toby Blaster or up, right? You know you have to do that, right? You know?
I like that you don't focus on the negative and the grifters. Keep it up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm not going to. This channel, we've been pulled into it. The Switch 2 is out, guys. It's here. We're getting games. It's time to move on, you know? Like, it's time to move on. You guys, some of you guys keep on talking about it. I don't care about their videos. You know, they can talk about whatever they want. That's what they do for their money. That's fine. You know, big love to Jumpmon. I'm going to play Johnny's theme from Chrono Trigger. So we're going to play that. Johnny theme, Chrono Trigger. So thank you so much, Jumpmon, with that. Shout outs to Justin as well. Justin has 18 on the board. Anybody does 18 or more, you can beat up my man Justin. And we got 2 JoJos as well. It's JoJo Friday, so I got to play your JoJos for you. We kind of got all blasted there. Yo, Mr. Pereira. Thank you for the DK Dollar Dono. 99 euros. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Rag, thank you for the 5. And Buck Bumble. I appreciate that. Let's go. Where's the Toby Blaster amount? Toby Blaster amount is 15. Just 15 is a Toby Blaster amount for that. So yeah, my favorite channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think you guys are going to like this going forward. Because I think a lot of you guys are actually tired of this stuff. Like, and we actually discussed this, but this is the first time that I actually put like, okay, I'm like putting my foot down. At first I said, just don't talk about it. And people just said, screw you, OJ. I will talk about whatever I want. And that's fine. A lot of you guys have your own thoughts. You guys can say what you want to. Okay. So I don't want to be like a authoritative or like dictator. But now we have to put our foot down with this. So if you want to talk about that stuff like Mudar, or if you want to talk about any of the other people, grifters or Nintendo, that's fine. But just attach it to a dono, and I will answer that question, and that is it. And that is it. So we're good, guys. We're good. We know what they do. The grift is up. The jig's up. The system's out. The system's great. We all know the system's great. We all know it's great. Microsoft, Sony all raised their prices. The prices are all going up. We all know that Nintendo Switch 2 has its flaws, but it's definitely nowhere near as bad as these people were trying. Like, we know. We already know, guys. Now, anything at this point is just them grifting. They don't have a lot of them don't have the system. A lot of them don't care. They're just trying to make money off their base. We know this. So there's nothing else to talk about, guys. It's over with. Okay? It's over with. It's done. They're not actual real fans of the system or of the games or of anything. They're just trying to make money off you guys' rage. Enough is enough. All right. So yeah, I'd be interested in the system as well. The PlayStation handheld, I'd be interested in that too. I'd definitely be interested in that as well.
Bro, I didn't work all these hours to talk about grifters. I want to talk about the exciting games.
Exactly. But I think now that we have that implemented, I think people won't talk about it as much.
Geez, when is all the grifter responsibility falls on my shoulder now? Lol, don't shoot the messenger. But yeah, I even agree, let's not give these grifters any more clout.
Thank you.
Even if there's next big Switch 2 arc, I will try to ignore them, lol. Try to.
Yo, okay, that was you, Jeffrey Tucker. That was you with the Toby. Let's go. Blasters. Let's go. Okay.
Buck Bumble.
More Buck Bumble. More 15 Buck Bumbles. Less. Well, you can do 15 or up. If you want Buck Bumble. But yeah, more of that, less grifter talk. Because it just puts everyone in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just puts everyone in a bad mood. It's like you feel like you have to justify your purchase. You feel like you're it's there's no need for that. There's no need for any of that anymore. But shout out to Minato Mario. I think you're realizing as well, Minato Mario. Like, you're realizing too, like, hey, look, there's no point in in entertaining these people. I just muted all these people from Twitter and YouTube. Thank you, Chrono Rig. Do you think the PS handle will compete with Switch 2? Compete in what way, Nate Dogg? Compete in what way? Let me get Buck Bumble going here. Buck Bumble. We're gonna have to do a remix though, because the guy copyright claims it. Buck Bumble remix theme. So we're gonna have to do some type of remix because he claims like a lot of them. He claims so many of them, and I don't know why he does. Let Buck sleep. Okay, let's do this one. Guess it's gonna be working as a hybrid system. It seems to be that way. This one sucks. Never mind. Play Super Buck Sunshine. I think this one's also copyrighted. But whatever. Shout outs. I appreciate you. Jeffrey Tucker with the big 15, the combo breaker. Let's go. We also hit our 1 hour as well. Let's go. Noah in the house, cutting through. Since Sony is putting their game on PC, why would I pick PC handhelds over them? I'm not sure. What do you think Sony will ever... Well, because it might be like an actual real handheld system, not a portable PC, so it'll be like a custom firmware or hardware. So I'd like that more than like PC hardware, you know, or like PC software. Do you think Sony will ever learn their lesson about service online games? No, because they're going to chase that bag. But yeah, they're not going to probably greenlight as many. They're going to be more careful with their selection. OJ, how about a personal bingo for the upcoming direct? We'll do one once we get closer to the direct, Sky W. We always do a bingo. So yeah. But the rumors are, Jumpman, that it will be a hybrid system to compete with Switch, but I doubt it's going to turn out exactly like the rumors are saying that it's going to be, you know? So I doubt it. Let's see. Friday, August 29, 2025 marks a historic event in Player Essence lore. Yes, it does. Because, like, you know, I have some people tell me, oh, this person said this about you. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I don't respond. I don't even respond to anything.
Here's a good news for y'all. I will arrive to my new job on September 1st. So it's very, very likely I won't be watching Steams live at least a year. Let alone appear I'm the chat. So here's an early farewell. I guess lol.
Shoutouts, you can always watch the replays, Minato Mario, and of course, you know, let me know what your schedule is, and I'll try to do some extra streams around the time that you can watch. So I've been trying to do some more streams anyway, so let me know how your schedule is. You can DM me, Minato, and I'll make sure to have some streams like when you can watch too, you know, because I appreciate you. And also it'd be good for people that are in other parts of the world as well, you know. Let's see here. OJ Switch 2 era is going to be lit. Yes, it's going to be great. PSP, PS Vita, PS random handheld name. Yes. But congrats, Minato Mario, on the new job, September 1st. So coming up here pretty soon. So congrats, dude. Seriously. I just want Sony to make a new Jack game. At least make the first, or remake the first 3. Yeah. Did they reveal the wrong price? They didn't reveal it, but I think it's already been leaked. It's $8.99 and $5.99. So I think $5.99 or $5.50 for the cheaper one, and then like $8.99 for the more expensive one. No, it's okay. You don't need to. LOL, due to my personal life anyway. No, it's all good. Once again, I need to actually do some. I was planning on doing some other and different type of streams anyway, different time periods. So yeah, man. I mean, you can come to those ones. You know, I mean, you can if you want to, or if you don't want to, that's fine too. But I appreciate you though, for real. I still need to get through at least a year of training though, so fingers crossed. Nice, nice. You'll do it. You will do it, man. You will get it. Shout outs to Minato Mario. Shout outs to Jeffrey Tucker. Hopefully you enjoyed that $15 Buck Bumble. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's go. I appreciate you guys. Let's go. 5 JoJos too. I owe you guys a JoJo notification, but Jeffrey Tucker is the Hokage, or not Hokage, my bad, Stream Ninja. So Jeffrey Tucker is the Stream Ninja, so we got to get him, and we got to get him on the board here. Anybody that does 15 or more, you can beat out Jeffrey Tucker on the board. Thank you so much, yo, Jeff T. Appreciate you, fam. You are goated, and we're only 19 combos away from the platinum streak, hitting 23 in a row, man. Seriously, you guys are goated. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Combo breaks in the house, and let's go. Yes, sir. Nintendo Master the Hybrid. Do you think Sony will try to compete with them in the hybrid design? Yeah, it's definitely possible. But once again, I don't know if it's going to be exactly like how it's laid out here, but it's definitely possible, Nate Dogg, for sure. The Xenoblade Mario crossover is real? Yes. Dr. Smooth says, what song is this? This song is Disco Ball from Ridge Racer. Hey, what's up, Alonzo Vines? Shout outs, man. What's up, Cherry Ball? New job or Silk Song? New job or Silk Song? I would probably take the new job, but you know, Silk Song is very much, it's definitely appealing. It is appealing. My man Alonzo Vines, good to see you here, brother. Shout outs. That game room is coming together nicely, man. It looks great. I need to do mine. I'm lazy. I need to do my game room, bro. I need to do mine. Shout outs though, guys. Shout outs. Appreciate you guys. Can I get a song, Zebra Bonanza? Yeah, I got you, man. Remember, if you drop a dono, you do get a video game music track. So if you already dropped the dono and you didn't get something and you want it, let me know in the chat and I'll try to get that. And of course, if you want something, if you're gonna drop a dono, just put the music request in the message and I'll try to get it played for you. I know YouTube, it kind of cuts it short if you're using Super Chat or if you put too many characters on Streamlabs. But if you can't fit it, that's okay. Or if you forget, just let me know in the chat and I got you. Zebra Bonanza theme. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Pereira. Appreciate you, fam. All right, Zebra Bonanza. OJ, what game are you looking forward to? So there's 3 games coming out in September that I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna have a video on it as well, going more in depth. But Silksong, Trails in the Sky, and Daemon X Machina. I'm looking forward to all those games. I'm looking forward to each one of those games. Always here to show love. I need to get some shelves. I've been slacking. Yeah, I need to get some shelves. Me too. I need to get some shelves. Does anybody know where I can get some like cool looking, like kind of like modern futuristic shelves, like standing shelf that looks great? Does anybody know where I can get that at? I kind of want to just have one that displays some stuff, then have like my other, like my soundproofing, and then maybe like a couple posters behind that or something. Are you getting Daemon X Machina on Switch too? I think I'm getting it on there. We'll see though. I knew Sony was going to make a handheld similar to Switch. It's obvious that Sony would want a piece of Nintendo's market. It's just a matter of time. Not all ponies will jump on the handheld bandwagon after years of duking on the Switch. Well, yeah. Well, we'll see how well it does or not. Zebra! Do you think Sony will do detachable controllers? No, because that makes the system more expensive when you have detachable controllers, so I doubt it. There's really only one. I think there might be like another system or two, but a lot of these PC handhelds and these systems aren't doing detachable controllers because that makes it more expensive. Like modular is cheaper, you know. But it needs a dock. They're saying that it's dockable. They're saying that. I'm not sure if it's going to turn out that way, but I'm guessing, yeah, they'd make it to where you can play it on your TV no problem as well, you know. I'm sure many PS5 owners have a Switch. Yeah, and I think a lot of Switch owners have a PS5. A lot of PS5 owners have a Switch. But he's talking about like the fanboys, essentially, like the crazy ones. OJ, thoughts on file size change for Star Wars Outlaws? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty drastic, but I think a lot of developers are going to be doing stuff like that. Nintendo did patent some type of file, like, compression technology, I think, or something like that. So I think they might be letting developers use that to reduce the file size of their games. These are all unconfirmed rumors too, so yeah, keep that in mind. It is unconfirmed. You can't take it as 100% fact right now, you know. That Sony handheld ain't beating Switch 2. I mean, we know that's not gonna beat Switch 2. Like that's, you know, I did see, I think like the Night Sky Prince, you know, on Twitter, he was like, oh well, you know, if this system comes out and it has PlayStation games plus PC Steam, it's gonna sell 100 million, and I'm like, how do you know it's going to sell 100 million before you even get the price? Like, you don't have the price. You don't know what type of games in terms of stuff like PlayStation games and Steam. Like, there's no PC handheld there's no PC handheld that's ever sold 100 million. There's no actual other system outside of Nintendo that sold 100 million. And the handhelds, like, how can you just say that? Like, so I think that there's some people that are kind of going a little bit too far. But there's no other system, there's no other handheld system in the history of handheld systems or hybrids that have ever sold 100 million. Nintendo's the only one. So I think like some people are going a little bit too far, you know. But that's the thing. They're in their reality, and in their reality, PlayStation and Steam are like the two greatest things since like sliced bread. They're like Jesus, or they're like, you know, they're like some type of higher entity to them, you know. Like they think that if you have that means you're just gonna sell bazillion, and it's just way more popular. Remember, these are the same people that also said Steam Deck was gonna do incredible, and they were shocked when Steam Deck got absolutely slapped to the ground because on Twitter, Steam Deck is their messiah. Steam Deck is their salvation. Steam Deck is the greatest thing ever, and everyone's saying, look, everyone loves this and doesn't like, you know, this. So when they found out the sales, they were like, oh well, here comes the excuses. Here comes the lies. Here comes the, you know, all this other stuff. So it's like, I'm not trying to be cynical about it, but it's like they're the ones that are also calling me names and calling me fanboy and calling me all this when I try to tell them these things. When I try to tell them, no, that's not quite it, or no, that's not working. The first thing that I'll get accused of being a fanboy. That's why I stop. I'll get name called when I say no, that's not how it works, you know? So we'll see. But once again, I'm just going off of numbers, I'm just going off of what we've seen. What system has even gotten close? There's only been one system that's ever gotten close, handheld, hybrid, portable, to selling 100 million outside of Nintendo, the PSP. But the PSP was a very cheap device in its day. It's a low cost, you know, I mean, it was high end at the time, but it was so much more low cost. It was not HD, you know, and they were able to sell 80 something million of that, right? About 80 million. But a lot of that was what? Piracy, because you can hack it, because, you know, because like the software sales don't equate with the hardware sales. They're just not there. So a lot of it was just theft, stealing the games and hacking it to play Nintendo games, you know? So that's the problem that you're dealing with right now, right? With the PlayStation hybrid. There's no guarantee that it's going to do 100 million, you know? I think Sony would see the Steam Deck as more of a competitor since it could take uses of its ecosystem. That's the thing. They might not. But if it's dockable, that opens up the possibility of it actually having different modes. So if it has modes to where, let's say when you dock it, it upclocks it, it becomes stronger. That is not the same as Steam Deck. That's more of a competitor to Nintendo Switch. If it comes with the dock, then that is 100% more of, we're looking at Switch, we're not looking at PC. Like, what competition do you have with the system that sold 3 million? That's not in Sony's DNA. Even the Vita sold 3-4 times better. The Vita sold more than double all PC handhelds combined, right? The Vita sold what, 14, 15 million, something like that? So if Sony's gonna do this, they're not looking at that. That's such a low bar, right? So I mean, the competition is so you can beat out the Steam Deck. Okay, sure, that won't be hard to do. If Sony makes an actual PS6 portable that can play the games, they're gonna sell more than 3-4 million units. So I'm not sure if that's like the major competition is that. That's not done much. The problem is, you guys see Steam Deck online, like I said, I'm like a messiah. A lot of you guys see it as if it's doing incredibly well. It's not. People just talk about it all time and all day, and that's fine, they can, but ultimately, it's literally way less popular than a Wii U. The Wii U blown it away in sales. Think about that for just a second, right? You don't see people talking about Wii U like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it comes down to. It comes down to people just like a lot more vocal people talking about Steam Deck or talking about PC handhelds, when in reality, nobody actually buys these things like that. And if Sony is looking to compete with that, that's not much competition, because these things have not sold that well at all, you know? So yeah. So like I said, we'll see. Did you see that Yuka Replay has a release date of October 9th, plus gives a discount if you own the past game? Yes, I did see that. I do own the game on Xbox One, but I don't know if I'd still get the discount if I want to buy it on Nintendo Switch too. It's the same mentality where many said Steam Deck will gonna outsell Switch. I mean, I don't know if many said that, but some did. Nvidia spent 1,000 engineering years on Switch 2's chip. I wonder how many engineering years AMD. I mean, that might be more of a marketing thing, but yeah, maybe. PSP UMD flopped hard. LOL. Anyone still thinks CD is the way to go for handhelds? Look at the PSP. I mean, yeah, that's why Sony changed it to cartridges for the Vita. I got Metaphor on PS5, but I only played it for 15 hours because it's not portable. I'm 30, married, and have a job, corporate finance. Hybrid PlayStation is definitely appealing to you. Yeah, that'd be appealing to people that are more into the portable, you know, gaming. But I can watch Adam Sandler's Click on UMD. You can watch a lot of different stuff on UMD. They had some low-key bangers on there. But yes, I did see that Yuka Replay is coming out October 9th, so that's definitely good. Hopefully it's really good, because I didn't like the original game that much, and I got nauseous while playing it. I don't know why I got nauseous while playing it, but I got nauseous while playing the game. So I'm hoping that it's much better. Let's see here. Just get it on Switch. It's like $2.99 right now on the eShop. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll just do that then. I'll go ahead and get it on Switch, and then I will upgrade it from there. I gotta plug in my phone. My phone battery's about to die. The cool thing is I found my super long cable that I couldn't find. It was in my son's closet, so I think he grabbed it. So I was able to find it so I can more easily charge my phone in my office. It's not that good. There's a true physical for Yuka Replay. Oh yeah, there is a true physical. Maybe I'll pick up that. Yeah, I don't think it's that good, ukulele. I don't think it's that great, but I'll pick it up. I'll pick up the physical on the Switch 2. I'll try that out, or they might ship me one. Who knows? So yeah, I'll try that out. See how it is. If you tell Steam Deck fans the truth about the sales, it triggers their pure inner trauma or whatever. They snap, bro. They really do snap. If you tell Steam Deck people about it, they just go nuts. And the funniest thing about it is that they will just throw names at you. It instantly means like them fighting words, you know, like if you say anything, like it's not even about having a conversation. Like I said, I think the case in point, right, Superpower Man, is my video. All I said is that I'm selling my Steam Deck for a Switch 2, and look at how angry they got. Like 1,000 comments, 60-something% dislike on the video. You know, look at how angry they got. I swear, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, I have never, ever gotten angry or triggered or sicked my audience on a video of someone saying that I sold my Switch 2, or I'm not happy with my Switch 2, or I sold my Switch 1, or I sold my Switch for this. Like, I've literally never done. I do not care where you spend your hard-earned cash at. Unless you spend, I care if you spend it here. If a lot of you guys help me out, drop a dono. I do appreciate that. So I just want to make sure that I put that out there. But I'm talking about for your own leisure, for you buying technology or whatever. I don't care. Buy what you want. Play what you want. I'm not you. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the people that like Steam Deck, like the fans, like, they'll sit there and call names and they'll, you know, like they'll sit there and do all that. But at the end of the day, man, look at how sensitive they are when it comes to their messiah of Steam Deck, you know? Once again, I've had conversations and disagreements with people on Twitter or whatever the case is, or on podcasts and stuff, but I've never rushed someone's video and been super, you know, or made a response video or anything like that, sitting there trying to pick apart every single thing for somebody selling a system and buying something else. Like, who cares? Like, that's like, who cares land. It's just, it's their point, or their prerogative, you know? Well, I thought they weren't mentioning these guys again, but you imagine getting legitimately upset. I'm not mentioning anybody. We're just simply talking about Steam Deck and how some of the people react. I'm not mentioning anybody's names. We're not mentioning names or anything like that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're just talking about how sometimes people get upset, you know? Oh yeah, I made a comment about how Switch 2 eclipsed Steam Deck days on this other anti-Switch video, and I got attacked LOL hard. You guys, should I make a video on how Switch 2 outsold all PC handhelds already? You guys want to see that video? You guys want to see that video? I think I'll make it. I think I'll make it tomorrow morning. I think I'll make one tomorrow morning. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm totally gonna do it. I'll do it intelligently though, with facts and numbers and stats and actual logic. I'm not gonna troll, you know. I'm not gonna troll. I'll do it logically. I'll do it like where it's respectable, you know. I'll do it where it's respectable. Yes, make that video, OJ. Yeah, I'll do it there. It's not a console war thing. It's just simply why. Why is it doing so well? You know, what's the sauce? What's the juice behind it? You know. If you did that, PC fanboys will get their pitchforks. That's fine. Let's see here. OJ trying to make these people pop a blood vessel. They can do it. I mean, everybody do what they want to do to get people to watch their videos, right? Like these why I saw return my Switch 2 videos, but who gives a damn? Yeah, I don't care. Do whatever you want. I be trolling PC boys, but their chats be calling them the Tinker Boys. I don't think a game should ever be $80. Yeah. So, you know, I think if you start off laughing, you can't say you'll make it respectable. LOL. No hate to you, OJ. Just a thought. That was funny. If I start out laughing, Well, I won't start. It's an edited video, so I won't start out laughing. Like, I'm doing a live stream right now, so my demeanor during a live stream and how I talk about it here is not going to be the same how I make a video, because the video is like partially scripted, you know. Let's see here, Tinker Boys and Tinker Bellies. These days, simply saying I like Switch 2 gets people triggered and bombarded with comments, but a Steam Deck. LOL, these relentless. That's why I don't comment much on YouTube. Yeah, you know, I would say never be scared to say what you like, though, man. You gotta have conviction. Like, in my opinion, if you like something, you should be able to say that you like it without being attacked by a million different people, you know? Like, if people want to disagree and say, oh, here's the reason why I don't, that's fine too, you know? But I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. So, I mean, don't feel scared or don't feel like you can't talk about what you like as well, because everybody else can talk about how much they like Steam Deck or how much they like PlayStation or Xbox. Well, I would say this, Xbox guys get attacked all the time too. But people can talk about how much they like stuff, you know. You shouldn't be afraid to talk about what you like if it's relevant to the topic, you know. So yeah. But yeah, I can't play Mother 3 on my Switch 2 because then I won't localize it, but I use my Steam Deck to play it all the way through. And congratulations to you for playing Mother 3. I hope you had a lot of fun playing Mother 3 on your Steam Deck. I hope that was great. I thought Steam Deck was cool, but it didn't work as seamlessly as I wanted it, so I actually sold mine to a friend. Yeah, that's how I pretty much did that, you know. I'm not buying a $400, $500 system to play Mother 3. That's not I'm just not, but I'm buying it to play games like Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, Pokemon Legends, ZA. I ain't buying it to play some old ass Mother 3 or old virtual console games. Like, that's not what I buy a powerful system or a new hybrid for, to play old Super Nintendo games or GBA games or whatever. That's not what I think a system's good or not. I don't care. I can play Mother 3 whenever. I've already played it. I've already played and beat it. Like, I don't need to play Mother 3 on Switch 2. Like, if it came out finally, that's great, cool. But am I gonna play it? No, I'm probably not. I've beat like 0 games on NSO. Like, I've literally beat like almost nothing, because I've already played and beat these games. Like, all the games that I like, I've already played and beat them a million times. I already played and beat Super Metroid. I already played and beat Super Mario World. I already played and beat Super Mario Bros. 3. I don't need to sit here and waste my time playing the same games I've already played a million times. It's cool to have as like a little side thing. It's dope to have. It's cool for Steam Deck to be able to have emulation. You can emulate everything in the world. Go ahead, have fun. Waste your life emulating, and I don't mean waste your life, actually like you're wasting your life, but spend all your time emulating and playing old games all day. Go ahead. I'm personally just not going to do that. I'm just personally not going to waste my personal life emulating and playing a bunch of old games. I'm just not. The time that I have is finite. It's a small amount of time, so I'm gonna play the newer stuff. I'm gonna play stuff that I want to play. I'm not gonna be sitting here playing old games all day, you know. It's just something that I ain't gonna do. I already did that. I already went through that virtual console, Wii U virtual console, 3DS virtual console. I already went through all that, you know. I already did that, so I'm good. Let's see here. If you laugh during the recording, you gotta have outtake section showing you the breakdown. It's funny. Haven't even touched the. It's funny. It hasn't even touched the Wii U. It's funny, man. I've had times, Superpower Man, during my videos where I literally just start laughing, and I'll be honest, I did start laughing during my why I sold my Steam Deck video. There was one part where I really started laughing. I had to edit it out. I had to edit it out because I started laughing so hard at one point, you know, because I made a joke about something in someone, and I'm like, you know what, that's probably gonna cause some controversy. Let me just edit that part out, and I still caused controversy anyway. But it would have been like 10 times worse if I left that part in. But essentially, like, I was talking about, I forgot what I was talking about with Steam Deck, but I think I was talking about Valve. And I made a joke about Gabe Newell and how he eats more than, like, you know, he eats more. He was more worried about, like, the buffet across the street than making games for Steam Deck, you know? Like, and I said something along the lines of, like, you know, a lot of these games are more optimized, you know, are more organized and optimized, like a zoo, like a wild pack of monkeys are more optimized and more organized than Steam Deck Verified. Or I made some type of silly joke, you know, tongue-in-cheek or something like that, 2 of them, you know, when I was talking about like Steam Deck Verified, or I was talking about how they don't make any games. You know, I made 2 jokes and I'm like, yeah, those probably aren't gonna go very well, so let me just remove those. But I was laughing at myself, laughing at my own jokes. So I'm like, man, maybe this probably isn't funny. I'm laughing at my own joke. I don't know if other people are gonna think it's funny. So let me just make this more of a serious review of the Steam Deck and how I feel and like why I'm selling it, and then like Switch 2. Let me just do that instead. But yeah, I had a couple jokes in there. But yeah. Don't edit it. Okay, I promise that as long as it's not too bad, I won't edit it out. I won't edit. As long as it's not like too bad, I won't edit it out. I'll leave. If I do jokes, I don't think I'm gonna do jokes in my video with the sales numbers, but if I do jokes, I will not edit it out. I kid you not. I've seen some Steam PC readers say they prefer Valve being a platform holder than being a video game developer. Well, yeah, I mean, I think that being a platform holder is actually really important, and that's great, because being a platform holder, obviously, the deals and stuff like that. And Valve was always a good developer, but they were never, in my opinion, they never made enough games in order for them to be, you know, like, oh my gosh, like, you know, like they made a lot of games, but they didn't really make a lot of games. They weren't up to, like, pumping out. They're not like a publisher, like Nintendo or Sony or Microsoft or anything like that, or even like up to the level of like Sega. They don't have that many employees, you know, so their game as a game studio, for like a smaller game studio, they're not bad, but like they don't really do anything now at this point. They just rested on the fact that we can just collect Steam sale money 24/7, or we can collect PC money 24/7. Like they don't make nothing, you know. So yeah. OJ, outtakes would be comedy gold. Yeah, I think some of my outtakes would be pretty good. Maybe I'll think about that. I'll think about it. I will think about it. Sure, you didn't know how people were going to react. I didn't, honestly, I swear, I didn't think people were going to react to my video the way that it was. I didn't think it was going to get reactions. And nah, because the video was completely respectful. It was. Go back and watch the video. It was a completely respectful video. I said a lot of good things about Steam Deck, you know? So I didn't think the response was going to be like, I didn't think it was going to be 1,000 comments, and I didn't think I was going to get people responding to it, because nothing was actually bad said about the Steam Deck. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing really bad. It wasn't cap, you know? There was no cap in the video. It was like, hey, this is what I feel. This is what I think. Let me explain why. And then we'll go from there. But we had a bunch of people telling me like, I'm not allowed to talk about Steam Deck. I didn't play it enough. All sorts of like weird, you know, that's not receiving badly to what to what I said in the video. That's not like I'm lying or anything like that. They're telling me that you're not worthy, or how dare you talk about this platform. You like Nintendo. It's like you're inferior to us. It was more of that, and some shades of racism too. Like, so it wasn't like they were critiquing logically stuff that I said in the video. Stuff that I said in the video was stuff that we all know is truthful. That's factual. There is no actual real physical. There is no option for real physical games. Steam Deck Verified is kind of weird. Like, it is where everything's not necessarily running normal. Power World didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. These are all things that is truthful, and that you can see online. Power World did not work for other people on Steam Deck either. It's not just me. There are other people that it's documented that it didn't work for everyone. You know? There are a lot of updates. There is a lot of tinkering. My settings do not transfer back and forth very easily. The dock play didn't work for me normally. You know, like, these are all things that other people have said. This is not anything crazy. So, oh, I know that now, but now I don't care at this point. I mean, I don't care before. Honestly, like I don't. It's not like I was like, oh my god. Trust me, I slept like a baby. You know, like I don't have anything on my conscience. You can't say the same about. So I don't think you can say the same about these other people. You know, but no, I slept just fine. I have no problem whatsoever. What I said was sometimes people don't like the truth. The truth hurts. You know. The racism alone validates the sales update video on PC handhelds. LOL for sure. Yeah, yeah. Just some people. I wouldn't say that everyone wasn't being racist. I just want to make sure that I say that. But there was some that were thinking, "What do you know?" You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to talk? Like, you don't play it enough. So that's what I got from some people. I'm like, I played it enough. I put enough hours into it. I put enough hours into Persona 3 Reload on there. I put enough hours into other games that I had. I played Hades 2 on it, you know. I put enough time into it to know what I was talking about, you know. Are you looking forward to Silk Song, OJ? Yes, absolutely. There are some games that didn't work well, like Expedition 33, but I borrowed a Series S for that. Luckily, borrowed a whole Series S for that. That's crazy. Just get a PS5. I get why you don't like it, but I wanted at least amount of but wanted the least amount of platforms with the most games. The Switch for Nintendo, Steam Deck for the rest works for me. Yeah, I don't have time to play all the games. Yeah, I don't have time to play every game that's on Steam. You know, so I don't have time to play every game that I want to play. Like I don't. So for me, it's not even about total amount of games. For me, it's just about what I actually want to play. Like what is there available to play, and like the exclusive. I mean, for me, I'm old school, so I like exclusives. You know, so I look at the quality of exclusives. I look at who's doing exclusives. You know, that's why I'd probably be more excited. I'm probably more excited for a PlayStation handheld than I would be for a PC handheld or for, you know, for anything like that. Because if Sony does exclusives, you know, like that you can play on there first, or it's great to play on there, then I'd be excited for that, you know. Yeah, this is copyright. Oh no, it's the instrumental version, so it's not. It's gonna be good. It's instrumental. It's not the lyrics, so I should be fine. What's up, Warfare? Well, obviously, whoever was bored of the Series S wasn't using it. So yeah. Yeah, this one's okay. I think Life Will Change instrumental is okay. So we should be okay on this one. We should be okay. Thank you guys though for letting me know. Thank you, or thank you for trying to alert me. I can always the thing about it is I can always erase the music. Um, I can always erase it. So so yeah. Justin with another $3 dono.
You know what's wild? IGN gave the Lenovo Legion Go SC1 Extreme a 9 out of 10. Price wasn't talked about at all. Lol.
Dude, this is paid off. Like, this is paid off. Are you serious? They didn't mention price? It's okay. No. I like Brian Altano. I like Per Snyder. But there is no way in heck it wasn't a paid review. I don't mind paid reviews. Or I don't mind paid, you know, stuff. I can do them too. But I don't give scores to the games. I just say, hey, look, I like it. You know? But if they're giving scores to stuff, and you don't even talk about, how do you not talk about the price? That is insane. No, they're paid off by PC handhelds. They're paid off by. There is a backdoor deal. There is a backdoor deal, man. There's a backdoor deal. Listen, there's a backdoor deal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If that's true, if that is correct, that they did not mention price with the review of that Lenovo Legion Go, they're paid off. It's a paid review. It's a paid review. If they did not mention price. If they didn't mention price, it's a paid review. Thank you, Justin, for another $3 dono. 21 on the board. Justin, the Elite Ninja right now, the Hokage. Anybody does 21 or more, you can beat out Justin. 15 or more, beat out Jeffrey Tucker on the Stream Ninja board. Thank you guys so much. Remember, drop a music suggestion if you do video game music, if you do drop a dono. Justin, if you want something, let me know. Big love, man. Appreciate you, Justin. Thank you so much, man. Seriously. Yeah, that's a paid review, bro. That is a paid off review. You have to mention price. If you are going to talk and give a numerical score to a game, not just first impressions. So, like I said, this is hypothetical because I haven't seen it, so I don't know if Justin maybe missed it or whatever. But if you are going to give a numerical score to something like an actual review, and you don't mention price, I mean, that's insane. That's just not right. So whatever. Let's see. Buck Bumble, N64 NSO when? Soon. Add IGN to the grifter list. I don't know if I'm gonna add IGN to the grifter list, but I am gonna play Fountain of Dreams for Justin. So I'm not gonna add them to the grifter list. Fountain of Dreams. Okay.
Okay, there's a small insert talking about the price, but they say it's $829 for a much more powerful device, and that's all they say.
That's not the price. In the article, in the opinion article that they wrote about the Switch 2 before it launched, when I made that Tyrese Halliburton the boycott failed video. I referenced that one and how they mentioned price of everything multiple times, but that wasn't a review of the Switch 2 though. So yeah. Shout outs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you for another $3 dono, man. I appreciate that. 87 on the board, guys. We are 13 combos away. Only 13 from the overclock buster. From the bustering of the overclock and the limit break. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate that, man. Shout out. Let's go. 23 streak. I can see it. It's coming. Gotta play some Donkey Kong, No Man's Sky, get back to Cyberpunk this weekend. All right, take it easy, Caps. Thanks for coming out to the stream, fam. I appreciate you. But Sony exclusives seem to be designed to be on the big screen experience. That's what Sony and Xbox handhelds seem kind of iffy to me. You're right about that. Sony and Microsoft experiences are designed to be more on the big screen experience, and that's why I think that and the gameplay is not designed for portable play as much either. So that's why I think that it might be a little bit. It might not be as lit as some people are thinking, because they might as well just say, "Oh, I'm gonna play it on my TV," you know. OJ, do you like the Kirby DLC, OJ? Yes, I do. It's really good. Hey, what's up, Abaddon? Says Kirby Switch 2 upgrade looks fantastic. Yes, it's awesome. And I know you're a big Kirby fan, right, Abaddon? So, yes, it's so good. The response time, like when you press a button, it's like instant. It's so good, man. So good. Abaddon, what up, man?
What up?
What up, Abaddon? Thank you for the $5 dono. Says, what did the Genshin Gunner do now? And heard some got heat here. Oh, Monado. Because he kept on bringing up, you talking about Monado? He kept on bringing up grifters. Shout outs, Abaddon. Thank you so much, dude. Combo breaks. We are getting close. 8 combos away from the platinum streak. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's see it. Hey, player says, how you doing this evening? I'm doing good, Bradcott. How are you? Pretty nice revisiting Breath of the Wild on Switch 2. I might actually 100% it this time around. Yes, it's really good on Switch 2 as well. Really good. Sonic Crossroads demo on PS5 was kind of nice. Yeah, people are saying that it's good. Some people are saying that it's not so good. But yeah, most people, from what I've seen, say that it's fun. Sony running out of ideas. They got to copy Nintendo. Maybe. I love how they just sneak the price in and then move on like they don't look at it. Yeah. I mean, that's just what they do with these portable PC handhelds, because that's what they're getting paid off for it. I mean, or they're getting their review units, so the price isn't necessarily a thing. You know, it's not as big of a problem for them. They're just enjoying the power or whatever the case is. But those things, like I said, the main reason why people, one of the main reasons why people, a lot of reviewers of the media, they don't mention the sales numbers, they don't mention the price and all that, because they like it. They personally like portable PCs. They personally like that type of stuff. Like with the Wii U, you know, they didn't like the Wii U. They'll mention, oh, it's overpriced, right? They'll talk about how it's overpriced. They'll talk about how it's not good. They don't like the system. They don't like how some of the things that Nintendo's doing. So therefore, a lot of these reviewers and a lot of these people will pile more negativity on it. A lot of these same issues can be said about a portable PC or whatever the case is, and they'll try to, well, we like it, so we're not going to mention the sales numbers and all that. We're not going to mention these type of things that are negative about it because we like it. So that's, I mean, that's typical media, you know, manipulation overall when it comes down to it. So But yeah, notice how like how many articles are being written about how much, you know, PC portables don't sell. Now the excuse is, oh well, it's part of the PC ecosystem. It's part. No. I don't want to hear that. It's a whole separate hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole separate hardware. So yeah. But that's the excuse now. It's it's PC. It's an extension of PC ecosystem. But you guys will still take advantage saying comparing it to Switch 2 or comparing it to stuff that's obviously not PC ecosystem. So that's the problem that I have with some of the media, IGN as well, and other people. But you know, whatever. Just got done playing Sonic Crossroads. It's a fun game. Okay, nice, Party Man. Do you see yourself playing it a lot and everything now? The ring gimmick is cool, but hopefully they'll have an option to have normal 3 laps, as it could be jarring going from Water Vista to a casino. Okay, you're talking about in Sonic Crossworlds? Yeah. They know people would look at the price, automatically say nope, and click out. That's what people usually do. But the problem is that, once again, the problem is that, so... the problem is people, they don't care. Like I said, they like them, so it is what it is. I could see myself playing it, just not sure if it's day one. Oh, it's not. I thought it'd be a day one for you. I thought it'd be a day one. Okay. I think, well, no Switch. I mean, for me, that's a game that I'd have to buy, like I'm not playing a kart racer on my TV all day, so I'd have to buy that. I'd have to have a portable version, but the Switch 1 version seems to be crusty. So, I mean, I'd probably wait for the Switch 2 version. I don't think the beta is available on the Switch 2. No, I don't think it's available. The game isn't launching day and date on Switch 2, as it is on other platforms. I like the hoverboards, and Sonic Crossroads feels like their version of the bike. Nice, nice. Yeah, I gotta check it out. I haven't played it yet, but I gotta check it out for sure. I don't know if I will this weekend, though. I think I'm gonna be playing, Kirby. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Kirby. So yeah. Sony needs to bring back some classics. Yes, classics. Sly Cooper. Nope, just the Switch version. You get a stable 30 FPS kart racer? Nah. For a kart racer? No, I can't do 30 FPS for a kart racer. Nah, I'm good. Mainly because so many games. Yeah, there's a lot of games coming. Depending on the upgrade path, and it runs okay, might be tempted to grab it on Switch. Yeah, I think there's going to be an upgrade path. There will be an upgrade path. But I'm not sure exactly how it works. But I think that there will be an upgrade path, though. So yeah. So, it's all good, you know? All good. Enjoy it, for those who play. Switch 2 is the most maligned, but also the most talked about. Switch 2 gets the most clicks across all different platforms, social media. It's trending topic since it's been released. It was trending topic before it was released, yeah. But it's been even, still trending. And people are going to continue to talk about it because of views, There are going to be people that are legitimately happy and excited, but then there's also going to be people that, whatever, I can say this, and that. Or there might be, obviously, like, legitimate concern or critique and all that, too, which is fine. I'm waiting for the Switch 2 version, playing on PC in the meantime. Playing a kart racer on PC, isn't that like illegal, like with the PC brethren? Isn't that like illegal with the PC elitists? Isn't that like illegal to play a kart racer? Don't you need to like play something that has like, it needs to either be like an indie hit or it needs to be like a super graphically intense game? So yeah, man. Like, what's going on there? Your PC Master Race people are not gonna like what that you're doing that. Shout outs to Corey Jones. Thank you so much, Corey Jones, with the subscription. Appreciate that. Nope, not I heard of. Those guys probably smell anyway. Nice. So that means you smell. You're a PC elitist, Psychopath. You only have a Switch 2 to fit into certain communities. You know what I'm saying? Joker looks weird in a kart render. Yeah, I bet. I need a controller to play kart racers, not a mouse and keyboard. Well, I mean, you can use a controller on PC too. Like, PC supports pretty much like every controller. So, I've played so many platformers this year. I noticed. Yeah, I mean, I got Donkey Kong that I played this year. I played kind of a mix or a variety of games. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts on my deck. Congratulations. Have fun. Anthony Smith. What's up, Anthony Smith? Welcome. Dan, you got me. Yeah, I know. I got you. I knew it, Psycho Pie. I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it. Can't get anything past me, Psycho Pie. You know, it's like, what's it called? It's like L.A. Noire. Like, is this person lying? They're like, ooh. I think they're lying. You'll be like, what? I think they're lying. Yeah, that's you, Psycho Pie. I got you. Yeah. My fedora is fedoring. You know, like you feel smart in that game when you get something right. You're like, that's what you feel when you get something right. When you actually get something right with it, gotta tip your fedora, tip your cap. I just hated how they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna have realistic cars, bro. You be going slow as hell in the 1930s, you know, Ford Model Ts, bro. Like, gosh, trash, garbage. OJ, we know Sega. OJ, we know Sega had Switch 2 dev kits. So how in the hell we don't have at least a release window for Sonic Crossworlds? A release window for Sonic Crossworlds because they're not done developing it. Because they're not done developing or they're not done, you know, optimizing it because they probably got dev kits later. Because remember, they got a dev kit. Sure, they got a dev kit early, but the game's been in development probably before they even got a dev kit. So when you get a Switch 2 dev kit, now you gotta, okay, we gotta get everything up to speed here. We gotta port it over. So they're still developing the other versions. So one version's behind. So if you're moving towards a goal of this is the date, you're behind like this. You can't dump all your resources into this. You're gonna fall behind on the game actually being ready to go at launch for all the other platforms. So this is how it's moving right now. So then once this stops, where the game stops developing on Xbox and PlayStation and all that, and they get all their betas done and all that, the Switch 2 version can catch up and then get a release date. So development isn't snap your fingers, I have a dev kit, everything just works. That's not how dev kits work. You know, that's not how development works. See, PC gamers shower every other day. Studies say it's better for your body. I mean, studies do kind of say that you don't need to shower every single day. Like, that is true. Like, if you shower every day, like, it could dry your skin out, but that's really dependent on, like, each person. Everybody's different. You know, I personally don't have to shower every single day because I'm not a stinky, you know, sweaty, stinky guy, you know? So I don't have to. I mean, I do shower pretty much every single day, but if I miss a day, I'm like, I'm not smelling like complete trash. I'll just shower in the morning. So, but yeah, it does dry your skin out more. And I think at one point, I think I was kind of showering too much because my skin got really, really, really dry, you know? So you got to make sure that you moisturize correctly and all that. What's up, someone on Earth? Good morning from Australia. Yo, shout outs. OJ, we know Sega had Switch 2 dev kit. Okay, I already read that. Meanwhile, Silksong day and date on Switch 2, 120 FPS, made by 3 devs. Absolutely. I mean, having Silksong, and I'm pretty sure that they got access to dev kits, you know, pretty early, and 3 devs did that. But I mean, Sonic Racing Crossworld's a little bit different. You know, it's a different type of game. It's not 2D, it's 3D. I mean, there are very different aspects with that. I mean, online play, Silksong does not have online play, you know, so there's a lot more aspects, and I'd probably say that Sonic Crossworld's racing development is far more complex than Silksong. No offense, I mean, and I know Sonic has a team and all that, but they have multiple platforms. They have online, they have obviously 3D graphics, they have a bunch of different characters, they have different elements in terms of like competitive play, you have balancing, you know, so it's a little bit different from a 2D side-scrolling platformer type of game, you know. Let's see here. Graphically, I don't see Silksong being performance heavy on Switch 2 though. Different. That's what I'm saying exactly. Like, there's different things, and on top of that, it's like, you know, once you have 3D graphics, there's a lot more that you have to render, a lot more that you have to do when it comes down to it. Not saying that the Silksong developers getting it out on all these different platforms and all of that, but I'm, you know, and look, they had 7 years, 8 years to make this, 7 years to make this game plus. Right, so I mean, they've had plenty of time. I'm not sure if the Sonic team has had as much time, you know, to get everything together. So, so about dry skin, OJ, bro, look up Bantana oil. It's amazing for your scalp and hair too. Yeah, I have Bantana oil. Yeah, I have it. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Works in public schools, please tell your children to shower every day with soap and water. Okay, so as a child, I think that as a child, yes, you should. Because children, for some reason, just, they're just different. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's different. But yes, as a child, yes, shower every single day. I agree, because you're going out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going somewhere every single day, I'll shower every single day. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm going, like when I went to college, right? Of course, I wake up in the morning, I shower. I always shower before I go, or I'll shower at one point through whether it's at the end of the day, because I'll shower. But like, I'm working from home. Am I gonna sit here and like, if I do nothing all day, and I literally don't sweat all day, and I do nothing, and I don't stink or anything, like, I'm probably not gonna go there and just dry myself out with showers, you know, two times or whatever. I'll just wait for the next morning and I'll take a shower in the morning. That's all I gotta do, you know. But if I worked out, like today I worked out, of course I'm gonna shower, you know, after I work out. But I won't go more than a day without showering. But it's like, as an adult working from home in an air conditioning where I don't have any type of real perspiration because I'm always air conditioned, I'm always just chilling, you know, like, nah, I ain't gonna rush, you know. I'll just do it in the morning, you know. Let's see here. Children rolling on the floor of public bathroom because they don't understand how disgusting the floor is. Yeah, children are a little bit different. Children, I smelt worse as a child than I do as an adult, bro. Like, I be coming home smelling like complete dookie as a child. Some children too, like when you're a child, you don't wipe correctly and stuff, so you just smell. Like, some children just don't wipe correctly, or they just don't care, so they be smelling like Cheeto crumbs, dookie, random, you know, perspirate, like running around outside, grass, stains, like kids just be smelling like all sorts of stuff, you know. So just keep that in mind. Kids be smelling like everything and a half, so a little bit different as a child. Silksong gonna be good. 120 FPS handheld mode for Switch 2. Yes, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really good. So yeah, I don't know who got dev kits first and all that, guys. We just making up stuff, so I don't know who did or not. But once again, making a game like Sonic Racing Crossworld, it's a completely different beast than a 2D platformer. You know what I'm saying? Like, with no online play. So, yeah. So I've been playing Super Robot Wars. Why? I wish Bandai Namco would get their act together and make a higher production Gundam game. Yeah, maybe one of these days. Shout outs to Dank Beam Center X with the 65 months. Thank you so much, Dank. Appreciate that. Combo breaks. 8 combos away from that platinum streak. Appreciate you guys. Shout outs. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, what's up, Rescue Squad? I didn't say what up to Rescue Squad today. What up, Rescue Squad? Psychopath said, I didn't expect that answer. Yeah, I gave it to you straight up. I gave you the straight up answer of how it is. Is there a demo for Crossroads or just an open beta? I think it's an open beta, right? I think it's an open beta. I don't know. I haven't really researched it too much, but I think it's like an open online beta or something like that. But I mean, somebody in the chat, you got some of you guys have been playing, so you guys tell them what it is. Because I don't know. I haven't been playing. So yeah. Hollow Knight Silksong. It looks like it's gonna be $20. That's wild. I didn't expect it to be $20. Looks like it's gonna be 20 though. Crossroads has Ichiban from Yakuza series. I'm tempted. All right, sounds good. Beta, but you can play single player too. Okay. Labor Day weekend has started. Let's go. Oh wow, $20 is cheap. Yeah, it looks. I thought it was gonna be like 30 or 40. So I mean, GameStop says 20, but it could be wrong. It could be wrong, guys. It's not 100% right now. You know. So yeah. So yeah. Let's see. I heard it's not confirmed. Yeah, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. So I'm not gonna sit there and say that it's confirmed to be 20. Do we have a date for the physical release? No, there's no date. It's just early 2026 for Switch 1 and Switch 2, and then those versions are coming first, and then physical versions for other platforms later. It seems. probably wait for the physical version of Silk Song. Okay, yeah. Physical version will be good. I mean, if it's $20 digital, I don't mind buying it digital than buying a physical version just for like collectors, you know. Especially if they go with the game cart, you know. So yeah. If they go like with the full game cart. I tried the Lost Soul side demo and yikes. I've been hearing, okay, so I've been hearing that the Lost Soul aside is kind of like, there's some good aspects to it, but it's kind of trash. There's no reviews. So if there's no reviews before a game drops, like a new IP where you want to get it into the, like, bro, for a Sony game, there's no reviews for a Sony game. They didn't give out review codes. I think they knew this game's kind of garbage. So I think they kind of knew this game was kind of trash. But yeah, there's no reviews at all for the, or there's like one review for the game. There's like one review for it. So right now there's only there's 2 reviews. Push Square. Push Square. They don't want to turn in their pony card here or something, like they're trying to be nice. I'm going to read you guys what Push Square had to say. Then I'll read you guys what Eurogamer Germany had to say. So Push Square, by the way, Eurogamer Germany, you already know that's going to be super biased towards PlayStation. We're torn on this is from Push Square. That's a Sony site. We're torn on Lost Soul aside. On one hand, it's very intricately made action game, full of interesting combat dynamics backed by an impressive degree of player expression. But on the other, it's a pseudo RPG with a really poor story, crappy characters, and forgettable world. Right now, it's looking like a cautious recommendation for action aficionados, but we'll have to see how the rest of the package shakes out. Review in progress. Oh man, so it looks like the combat can be fun, but like everything else is kind of like garbage. The graphics are okay, but like everything else is not so good. All right, Eurogamer Germany said this. They gave it a 4 out of 10. Oof, that's not good. They gave it a 4 out of 10, giving them Drag and Drive reviews, some of them Drag and Drive reviews. Well, no, that got more like 6s, but whatever. A flashy and demanding character action game with challenging boss fights and plenty of combo freedom, but undermined by a generic story, shallow characters, and uneven polish. Fans of precise, skill-driven combat may enjoy its encounters. Everyone else will likely struggle to look past its flaws. So I think that's really what it comes down to, is that they spent all their time in development on the actual action in the game and combos, but like everything else is just pretty bad, you know. So maybe it's like eating a pizza where like the crust is good, but like the toppings and cheese and all that stuff is bad. So it's like it's still edible, but it's like not good. All the stuff that makes the pizza kind of come together is not good, but the base is what you need. Like the dough is the base, you know. So maybe the dough is solid, so the combat, but and like the crust is solid, but the other stuff, the cheese, the toppings, not so good. Not so good. Kind of like Reynatus then, hyped, but didn't turn out well. This was more hyped than Reynatus because this game was in development for like 10 years. So, Lost Soul aside has no soul and pushed aside. But it's, you know, so. Lost Soul aside looked cool though. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I think it still might be a good game though. You know, still might be a good game. Still might be a good game, just not, you know, just whatever on it. So yeah. Let's see here. I saw that voice acting clip and told the whole story for me. Yeah, check out, dude. You guys gotta check this out, man. Yeah, this is probably a bargain. At first, I was thinking about buying it maybe day one, but with Silk Song, with Daemon X Machina, and Trails, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be. Probably not when it comes down to it. So yeah. Probably not, man. So yeah. All right, let's see here. So let me go in and let me show you guys this. The voice acting was pretty funny. Here's the clip, man. The voice acting. Here's a clip of it. Oh man. I mean, like, I thought it was a joke at first. It seems like somewhere between like a YouTuber doing a shoddy crossover and like Dragon Ball, like abridged or whatever. Like, they're better than that. But like this, it's like he makes his own echo. He's like, "Wah, wah, yeah, oh." Like this sounds like me when I'm making my funny voices on my stream, bro. This is quite possibly the worst voice acting I've ever seen in my life. I keep it a buck. This voice acting is bad. People thought the whole, Xenoblade was bad with the whole, change now or whatever, or whenever Shulk had that, or not Shulk, whenever Rex had that clip. But bro, look at this, bro. I can literally mimic this voice acting. Like, bro. Yeah, man, this was pretty bad. I gotta admit. Now, that doesn't mean the game is bad, but this was pretty bad. I'll probably put that up as a YouTube short on the channel later. Man, that voice acting is terrible. Like, bro, that's crazy. That voice acting is wild, bro. But anyway, yeah, that was a lot. I got people commenting on my page. I was like, bro, this voice acting can't be real for Lost Soul aside. I just put like a death emoji and all that. Janky voice acting for English is honestly something I love. This is what one guy wrote. I'm sorry, but a non-English speaking team shouldn't be held accountable for English voice acting. Hear the voice work and have subs or laugh. That for once our language isn't the priority. Or don't buy, do you? He got mad. All I did was quote it and just said, yo, this ain't the voice acting, is it? Listen, man, like, companies are international. Like, you don't gotta be English speaking to have good English voice cast. Like, Nintendo, for example, is not a English speaking company. They are Japanese. They have a marketing hand that handles the stuff, but there's a reason why they have a marketing hand that handles that, So we've had other games that are from Japan or from I think this is a Chinese game, if I'm not correct, or some type of Asian game. But we've had other games from different places and where the voice acting isn't that bad. Genshin Impact, those the voice acting in that game is not incredible, but it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that, like, just because you're not from there, that all of a sudden, and on top of that, this was published by Sony. So, yeah, Sony should have definitely made sure that the voice acting was better than that, because Sony published it. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It's definitely interesting for sure. It was pretty funny. It's giving Mega Man X4 vibes. Yo, yeah, Mega Man X4 for sure. For sure. Xenoblade English voice acting is great. Yeah, it's great, but some people were clowning Xenoblade 2. Oh man, that's gonna be a classic for a long time, man. But I mean, that doesn't mean the game is bad. It just means that clip was just funny. So yeah, that clip was just funny to me. Yeah, Sony definitely needed to step in on that one. When it comes down to it, they definitely need to step in and, you know, just kind of see like what's going on with that, you know. So yeah. I don't know. Sony's in shambles. Look at Marathon. Sony in shambles. Look at Marathon. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Marathon was kind of trash, or it looks like it's kind of trash. But they delayed it. I think they delayed it, so it's gonna be much better. You know, it's gonna be much better going forward. So, much better going forward. So yeah. I mean, much better. So yeah, we should see that, man. We should see that. So yeah. Yo, OJ, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Killer Ninja? I still have Lost Soul Aside pre-ordered still. Gears of War Reload physically. MGS3 Delta pre-ordered at GameStop, but I can't pick them up yet, though. I don't know, man. You might want to... I ain't going to tell you to cancel the Lost Soul Aside, but I was watching one guy play Gears of War, and he was wearing sunglasses and, like those, like, you know, those, like, kind of like oval sunglasses, and you know, kind of an older gentleman and a beard, or not a beard, but like a goatee, like one of them old, you know 19 oh man, like not a 1970s goatee, but it was watching him, and like he was like, yeah, I'm speed running Gears. And then like when he got, like, he was playing it on PS5, and like the chainsaw motion, he was like up to the screen, he's like, yeah. And I'm just like I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this, bro. I can't play games like this no more, man. I can't. Such a meathead game, bro. It's like I'm trying to watch, and I did watch him play, but it was just so, I don't know, bro. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. And I know you guys aren't like that play Gears, but I can't, man. I can't do it no more. I'm not trying to sit there and say you shouldn't play a game based on how other people are that play it, but after that, it just ruined any excitement that I thought I might have to play the game, which there was none, but that ultimately killed any chance of me playing the Gears again. Like, I already played it once, so I already played it, and I already felt kind of weird when I first played it, but, like, that killed any chance of me, you know. Why am I watching them? Because it randomly popped up. I was editing last night till like 1 a.m., and it popped up on my home screen because I got so many grifters and so many weirdos blocked from, you know, because I don't want to be seeing a bunch of stupid videos on my home screen. So all I get on my home screen are music, sometimes rant videos from weird Nintendo fans, and all that. Like, I don't be getting all, like, and like, because like the stuff that I watch, it's like very seasonal, right? I watch GTV. He makes videos every like once a month or something. I watch, you know, I finished the video game. He makes videos every like 3 or 4 months. I watch Did You Know Gaming, you know, I watch stuff like that. So their videos don't always come up. So my feed's just full of sometimes just random people streaming, or just like random Nintendo videos or random gaming videos that the algorithm thinks that I might like. I don't go to my sub box just because I don't feel like it. If I want to see somebody's video, I just go straight to their page. But it just popped up, and I'm like, oh, let me just check out somebody new, right? Somebody new. He's got, like, you know, he's got a good amount of subs. Let's just say more than 10,000, less than 100,000. So he's somewhere in between there. I'll say more than 30,000. More than 30,000, but less than 100,000. We'll say that. And but there wasn't a lot of people watching. There's only like 10, 12 people watching. So I was like, all right, let me just check it out. So, and I was watching for a bit. Like, I didn't turn it off after that. Like, I still watched. You know, I didn't say nothing, but I just watched. Let's see. Anytime you see those grifter videos, always choose don't recommend this channel. Yeah, that's why I used to get a lot of grifter channels on my homepage, but then I just put don't recommend this channel, and they all use the same AI slop to get topics. So, you know, if you say don't recommend enough, it'll stop recommending AI slop, AI grift, and like just slop channels. There was a part in DK Bonanza where one of the bats attacked me, and I dodged them. I said, "Ha, you missed the stupid bats. Did you see the didn't see the ground below? Did a cartoon falling? Oh, okay, yeah, like a like a cartoon character. What's wrong with Gears? Nothing. Well, one thing for sure, Lost Soul is definitely not the next Black Myth Wukong. No, it's definitely not. One of my best buds is a manager at the store. I only go there because she's the homie and she gets me the hookups. Oh, nice. Nice. OJ, would you agree Teddy Swims is a Temu post? I don't know who Teddy Swims is. I don't know who that is. I know Post Malone because he was a fake rapper, and then now all of a sudden he's a country artist, or he thinks he's Kurt Cobain or something like that at times too. But I don't know who that is. Shout out to my boy. He's crying. He's upset about something in the background. I don't know. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 sec. Sorry about that, guys. My boy's upset. I think my mom wants to get him some, let him watch some Cocomelon, but she can't find the remote to his TV. So, anyway, that was that. But he's pulling a bonanza right now. Oh yeah, you think about Mega Halucha. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I think I was subbed to a grifter without even noticing it. Honestly, sometimes it'd be like that. You know. I really hope Silksong is not a key card. I'm guessing its physical version will have more than $20 to justify the physical print. I think it's probably going to be a real physical version, yeah. If not, I mean, they'll probably have a Switch 1 version with the upgrade path, so. Flying Press returns, post Pikachu Libre. Yes, Flying Press returns. I thought that the trailer was okay. I'm just looking, I mean, at this point, I'm already sold on Pokemon Legends ZA, so I just need the game. You know, I just need the game. I just want to play it, you know. So I just want to play it at this point. I'm just looking forward to that. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been subbed to a grifter and like not notice it. Usually I'll notice. Hey, what's up, Squirrel Swirl? Mega Dragonite still looks bad. I don't know. I thought it looks kind of cool, but that's just me. I thought it looked cool. I'm a Dragonite fan, though. Dragonite looks kind of derpy to begin with, to be honest. He looks like, you know, like a derpy dragon. So I don't know. I don't know. I thought it looked alright. Some people didn't like it. It is what it is. Yeah, I'm glad I get the hookups from her at GameStop, but there's a certain games that she can't hold me. She can't hold me, and can we understand? Like, I'm a big regular there. Yeah. That's good that you got that, man. But I don't know, like, buying so many games all at once, you're gonna have time to even play all those games. So yeah, not sure if we're gonna have time to even play all those games, you know. So yeah. Yeah, but I'm just looking forward. I mean, to be honest, if you want me to know like my actual thought process on it, is that I don't really care too much about how the megas look. I just care about like the game, like itself. Like, yeah, the looks of the Pokemon are important, but I think what's more important is like once the game actually comes out and like how it plays. I have a week to finish Kirby before Silksong. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, Silksong's coming, man. It is coming. It's coming in. It's coming in true as well, bro. So, yeah. But it's all good. Hit that like button, though, guys. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we are streaming. We have, oh man, we still have a good amount of time left in the stream, guys. So plenty of time. We're at 113 likes. So I'd love to get to 115 likes. 115 likes would be dope if we can get there. So Make sure you guys hit that like button if you have not hit that like button already. Let's go. 150 likes. That'd be great. If you have questions too, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer all of your Friday questions too. So yeah, more than happy to answer. More than happy to answer that. So shout outs, guys. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate that. So just tag me and let's go. Hey, what's up, Straw Hat Monty? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Where you at in Bonanza? I finally beat Bonanza. Now I'm doing the side content. I'm doing the post game content. So I thought about getting the first Hollow Knight game on GameStop today, but I'm waiting on that for a while. I kind of splurged with buying Kirby and Daemon X Machina. Yeah, that's $160 plus right there, you know. Still have yet to beat Guardians of Azuma, DK Bonanza to beat, and I'm playing Splatoon 3, gonna get Silksong at launch. Oh man, yeah, I had to try to make sure that I beat Guardians of Azuma and DK Bonanza, but DK Bonanza came out when there was like less coming out, so it was easy for me to kind of just like tear through that game, you know. No, it hasn't shown how much it's gonna cost on the eShop for Silksong. No, not yet. Not yet. People sleeping on Pokemon ZA. I think it's going to be good, just like Arceus, if I spelled that correctly. People aren't sleeping on Pokemon ZA. It's the typical Pokemon cycle where people online that don't care about Pokemon anymore or just don't like the fact that the graphics aren't good are hating. But the large majority of people, when it comes to, like, you know, people that are actually going to, like, play games or buy, it's going to sell really well. It's going to do well. So I don't think people are asleep on it. You just see a lot of people that are negative or just hate Pokemon because of graphics. Like, it can be the exact same game, but if the graphics were better, people would be saying that it's the best game ever made, you know. So that's pretty much it. Yo, Andrew David, thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. Shout outs. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village, because the excuse before now for them to say that they hate everything about it was, oh, it's not the graphics, it's the performance. They fixed the performance, and the people that were upset about the graphics and performance are now all of a sudden like, they don't want to talk about it, because really the only issue now is the graphics. So you guys notice that? The anger with the graphics and the performance of it. Oh, it's hitching. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Okay, performance on Switch 2 is better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now the truth comes out. The truth comes out. It was always about the graphics. It was always about the graphics. You know, for the most part. It was always about that. You know, so yeah. Which is fine. Everyone's entitled to say that they don't like it or like it because of that. But the hiding behind, oh, the performance, nah, it was the graphics. It was the graphics. Nothing to complain about now. Pokemon will do good. Well, no, you can still, like I said, it's the people that don't want to admit that it was really just about the graphics. Because it wasn't about the gameplay, right? It wasn't about that. Obviously, the performance was there. So people that were legitimately upset about the performance, like myself, like people here, Justin, I know, Party Man, like people that actually were legitimate, like, you know, yeah, the graphics weren't good and we didn't like the fact that the graphics weren't good, but we actually liked Pokemon, you know, we actually liked the gameplay, right? So the people that actually like the game and actually like the gameplay and enjoy it, you know, and don't want to see better performance and want to see better graphics, but are thinking, hey, look, the biggest thing is performance, you know, once they fix that on Switch 2, like, oh, great, it's fixed on Switch 2, or once they, you know, obviously we get a Switch 2 version of Pokemon Legends ZA. Oh, that's great. Yeah, graphics still aren't great, but that's fine. You know, like, the gameplay is going to be great. It's going to be like a much bigger improvement over what we got with Scarlet and Violet, you know, because that. But the people who were saying, oh, yeah, it's the graphics and the performance, they're silent. They're silent on the Switch 2 version, you know? So it was really just about the graphics for a lot of them. It wasn't about, they don't care about the gameplay. They don't care about the performance they care about, but they don't, what they care about the most is the graphics, you know? Honestly, ever since Switch 2 came out, I have seen more positive about Pokemon now. Yeah, there's definitely more positive about Pokemon now because they fixed the performance. And now because Switch 2 gives them, you know, just, you don't have to worry about the performance. And that was the main thing. So yes, you're right about that, but I'm just saying, like, certain videos, certain people, you know. But yeah, it's definitely much better now at this point, for sure. I love Scarlet and Violet. Glad I waited to play it on Switch 2. Can't put it down. Oh yeah, like, I wish I would have waited to play it. I wish I would have waited more to play, because it's such a better and more enjoyable game on Switch 2, you know? So much more enjoyable on Switch 2. So much more enjoyable. Make sure you guys check out my most recent video. If you have not seen my most recent video, make sure you guys watch it. I think it's a dope video. I think it's a lot of fun. So make sure you guys watch that video, because then that would be awesome. Then you would be like a cool person if you did. So if you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out. Looking right now, and a lot of you guys are watching. I think it's my fourth best out of my last 5. So thank you guys so much for that, man. I appreciate it. You guys are goated. I'm gonna link it for you guys too, just so if you forgot to watch it, you can be like, oh man, OJ has that cool video talking about Switch 2, and it even gets more exciting. Where I talk about a variety of different things with the system itself. So yeah. Big love though. Rescue Squad, shout outs, man. Appreciate you. You taking off? Take it easy, Rescue Squad. But yeah, Justin, I think you're definitely right there. I'm already 30 hours with Hollow Knight, and I still have a bunch of the main story. Sets a few areas to get through. It's really good. Yeah, it's gonna take you a while. There's a lot of content in it because they had an update for it as well. Oh man, Ninja Gaiden's difficult. Master Ninja mode, demonically difficult. Oh yeah, Ninja Gaiden's always been one of the most difficult games out there. So yeah, definitely one of the more difficult games when it comes down to it. Let's see. I saw FF7 remake footage on Switch 2. I was impressed how close it was to the PS5. I mean, it's the PS5 version of the game, but yeah, I mean that's a PS4 game ported over to PS5 with some enhanced graphics. I think that doing something like that, you can get it to look more closer to the PS5 version of the game, you know. But we've had other games, obviously, like, you know, Street Fighter 6 and not everything with the graphics, but some of the places with Cyberpunk, it looks pretty close to it. And some other games as well, been pretty good. So yeah. But yes, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, I'm very excited about that game. I kind of want to make a video on it, talking about why it's so important for the Nintendo Switch 2 and for going forward for like Square Enix and all that. So I want to make a focused video on that overall. So yeah. Did you play Ragebound or Shinobi? I have not played Ragebound yet, but I've played the demo of Shinobi and it's good. OJ, you think people are overreacting with the performance of Metal Gear Solid Delta? Yes and no. Like, I think that obviously it should be better because it's, you know, on PS5 Pro and it's a remake. You want it to look good, but at the same time, it almost feels like, why'd you guys do this if this was going to be the performance of it? Like, what was the point? You know, were you trying to appeal to casuals? Because we already have gotten really good versions of Metal Gear Solid 3 re-released. It's been re-released multiple times now. So I guess for hardcore fans, so it can look better, but I think maybe that's why I wasn't super excited or interested in it, because one, Metal Gear Solid 3 is not my favorite, but two, like, I've already played it and I've already bought it multiple times and I've already seen everything with the story. So like, I'm not a graphics guy, so it's like the reason why I'm not super excited, because like, it's just the only thing that it offers is better graphics for the most part, you know. That's like the whole gist of it. Oh well, it looks better, still has the same mocap, still has, you know, a lot of the same stuff, but just same story, same everything. But okay, yeah, now the graphics are better. So to me, that wasn't enough, you know. I don't mind remakes and remasters, but it's got to be something that maybe I haven't played a bunch of times over and over and over again. And it's got to maybe add some extra content to it, you know. So yeah. All right, take it easy, Superpower Man. Thanks for coming out to this stream. Have a nice rest of your Friday. Ninja Gaiden makes Dark Souls look like a baby game in terms of difficulty. It depends on what Ninja Gaiden you're talking about, but yeah, for sure. Art style over graphics, yeah. Yeah, the art in Metal Gear Solid 3, like the sauce is a little bit different. To me, Metal Gear Solid Delta, the remake, it's just not worth rushing out there to buy at 80 like full price. It's not worth that for me. I know for some other people it might be, but not me. You know what I'm saying? Not me completely. So yeah. Not me completely overall. Not me. Somebody said Sony threatened to pull funding if they didn't release Lost Soul Aside this year. They said, yo, you guys are on your own. Oh man, that's why that's not why the voice. That's somebody said that's why the voice acting is bad. Shout outs, guys. Though we still have I think about like 30 minutes left on tonight's stream. Thank you to everybody that came through. 60 on the comm board, getting us that extra hour. Still hit that like button though, guys. I want to get to 150 before we wrap up the stream. We still got about a little bit over 30 minutes left to go. We still got about 8 more combos as well to get to the going then beyond the 100 on the combo breaker. So I appreciate you guys. Get your questions in though. If you have more questions, tag me at Player Essence. Let me know in the chat. More than happy to talk. If you have suggestions like, hey OJ, what content are you gonna be doing? All that type of stuff like that. More than happy to answer those and all that, man. All right, take it easy, Jump Mom. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Shout outs, fam. Appreciate you. But yeah, I don't think people are overreacting. I just think that it's like, man, like you waited all that time, you know, you make a, you know, some people consider that the best Metal Gear Solid game of all time. And like you come out with that performance, even on PS5 Pro, seems a bit rough, right? Seems a bit rough, maybe rushed a little bit. So yeah, that could be it. It could be it for some people. But yeah, the art style, man. Yeah, some of those shots, it just looks so realistic in comparison to the original, where they, you know, they had the limitations of what they had to do, like on PlayStation 2 or something like that. So they had to do different things, you know, to make sure that it was better. Different things to kind of like cover up some of the bad stuff overall, you know. So yeah. Excuse me. I'm actually looking forward to PlayStation Handheld, as I think it will force companies to optimize their games for portable hybrid play. I think that'll lead to more games coming to Switch too. It could, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. But yeah, definitely could be like a byproduct. But by the time that this thing comes out, Switch 2 will be pretty established and have a pretty large install base. You know, so yeah. So absolutely, that could be it too, man. Could be it as well. Yeah, man. If it wasn't for Mario Kart and Kirby Air Riders, I would get Sonic Racing this year. Yeah, I think that there's just a kart game overload. You know, I'm already getting Kirby Air Riders. I already have Mario Kart World. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to have an update for Mario Kart World at this next Nintendo Direct in September. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be, you know, something that they're going to do. If that's some revamps to the single player or to the open world to make it, you know, organize things a bit better, add in new missions, or it's going to be, you know, other stuff to help out, or it's going to be like new tracks, different areas. I think they're going to do some stuff at this next Nintendo Direct, or they're going to announce something and then say, hey, it's going to be available at this time period. So yeah. Did you ever debate that DBZ guy? No, I didn't debate him because he just wanted to do a console war debate. He didn't want to do like an actual intelligent debate. The head scratcher for PlayStation is the Concord failing doesn't worry them. They actually thought that they didn't lose much money on that. Yes, they did. They lost a bit. I mean, I think it definitely worried them. I don't know if I'd go that far to saying that it didn't. It definitely worried them. But, I mean, they obviously have a lot of money. But yeah, Concord didn't. I mean, it was a complete net negative loss on that. They made zero money off of Concord because they refunded everybody who bought it. So they literally made zero money off of it. So it's a pretty massive loss. Pretty massive loss overall. So yeah. Herman Holst is delusional. Shout out Shaw X. Herman Holst. I don't know if I said what up to Shaw X today. Shaw X, my bad if I didn't. Shaw X, my bad if I didn't say what up to you today, brother. How you doing? Already watched the great vid. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Shout outs, guys. Get back to that old school Player Essence discussion videos, stuff like that. Let's go. It's a good song too. Bro, how much do you think Hollow Knight Silk Song will cost Team Cherry? Said it wasn't going to be a big price since they aren't they wouldn't believe in high prices. Well, right now it's $20 on GameStop. GameStop has it for 20, so I'm guessing it's going to be 20 to 30 bucks overall for the game. Where the hell is Metroid Prime 4? I mean, it's been playable at multiple trade shows, so just wait for the release date. That's going to get announced probably in September. Stop getting baited by YouTubers and people on Twitter. They'll announce it at the next Nintendo Direct. I'm hoping that we get more Donkey Kong costumes and Pauline costumes next. Yeah, I think that'd definitely be good. Some more costumes, some more stuff. So definitely be good for sure. Is Hades 2 still coming out this year? Hades 2 is still set for this year. Yeah, it's still set for this year. We'll see. We'll see how long though it lasts and all of that. So, but yeah, it's still set for this year. So yeah, still set for this year. Still set for this year. I don't know if anyone asked this, but have you played Trails in the Sky first remake demo? I haven't downloaded, but I haven't played it yet. But I will. Gameplay wise, it's probably the best Trails game by far in my opinion. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm looking forward to playing it. But I'm not a huge fan of demos that transfer over. Like I do like them, but I'm not a huge fan. But I'm still playing Bonanza. But I'll definitely get to it. The game doesn't come out till September 19th, so I'll probably play it more closer to the release of the game, you know? They only have 6 letters in Metroid. A, Z, alphabet. Just saying. Alright, there you go. Is really good. There's raising the price. I feel like I'm robbing them with how good the game Hollow Knight was. I mean, listen, man. Hollow Knight sold 15 million copies. I think that they're just happy that people enjoyed Hollow Knight and they're able to do what they do for a living, you know, when it comes down to it. So I think that's kind of like what's going down there. So yeah. So I think that's it right there, you know, overall. So yeah. OJ, you think Square Enix will bring Kingdom Hearts 3 to Switch 2? I hope so. If I want to play them all, I want to play them all handheld. That's a good question. Will they bring Kingdom Hearts to Switch 2? Kingdom Hearts, like all the just Switch, like Kingdom Hearts 3 or just all of them? I think eventually, yes, they will. I think they will bring over, because they're porting over a lot of the games already. So I think that yes, eventually Square Enix will port over Kingdom Hearts and all of that. Yeah. Yeah, without, yeah, native ports, eventually. But we'll see, they might not, you know? I think that maybe they might pair that with an announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4 coming to Switch 2. Let's see, developers should give players the option if they want the demo to carry over to the full game. They do give you the option, you don't have to do it. They do give you the option, though. Most demos, most RPG demos do, for sure. All right, take it easy, Dane. We'll see you tomorrow if you want to come through for the Spawncast pre-show. Hey, what's up, Ryan Cardo? Welcome, man. How you doing today? I remember you said demo. Yes, demo carries over. Yeah, right before launch. I don't want to like beat the demo and then like I'm waiting. You know, I'm waiting. So I'm more of a fan of doing demos like before launch. But I think the reason why they did the demo that early because I didn't know if they want to get in front of Daemon X Machina or something like that, right? Like, hey, we got a demo, so Daemon X Machina, they have a demo. So, and you know, they're both coming out around the same time. So I think I didn't know if they want to get in front of Daemon X Machina and be like, oh man, we can't let, you know, Daemon X Machina, everyone play that demo, then decide they're just gonna buy that without letting them get a taste of our game. Because those games, while they're not like the same style, one of them's a mech game, the other one's obviously a you know, more of a traditional JRPG. One of them's like a Japanese RPG mech game. But at the same time, there is some crossover. There might be some crossover. They're both AA JRPGs with a lot of hype kind of behind them. People excited to play them, you know. So I think they wanted to kind of get in front of that, you know. Teams like Sandfall, Team Cherry, and Hello Games are living it up. Oh yeah, living the life. I know what you mean. I beat the demo now and I want more. Yeah, it was like Metaphor Refantasio. I was so hyped for that game. I didn't play anything else. I just grinded the demo. I grinded the demo for like 30 hours of me just grinding the demo and getting getting like, you know, shiny equipment or whatever, like hidden equipment, making money, getting experience, maxing out all of my archetypes, That's what I was like, man, I was just waiting and waiting and waiting for that, for the final release, man. It was funny. So yeah, I just played it like the very first segment. I don't really want to spend 10 hours in the demo yet. I've seen some people put 20 hours in the Sky Remake demo. Yeah, I think once it gets closer to the release, I'll probably put some nice time into it. I'll probably put some nice time into it once I get closer to it. So yeah. Apparently though, looks like Expedition 33 might actually get some what's it called? Might actually get some DLC. You know? So might actually get some DLC. But we'll see. We will see with that one. I'm getting like all sorts of copyright claims, like just out of nowhere on like old videos, like the Square Enix E3 from 2001. So like four plus years ago, I just got slapped with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 copyrights on audio and visual, various audio and visual stuff. That's so crazy. It's interesting. Some bot somewhere, you know, just like flip the switch when it comes to that. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. And yeah, copyrights on, oh, okay, I got a copyright from Call of Duty. Gamers at launch, Call of Duty. All right, yeah, okay. So it's like a 30-second clip. What is going on here, man? I'm just trimming them all out and get it because I don't want them to have any type of claims over my videos. So I thought you were gonna say Expedition 33 might get a Switch 2 port. I mean, it's definitely gonna get a Switch 2 port, but it's gonna get some. Looks like it's gonna get some DLC too. You know, so that'll be good. A demo typically is a good sign in general to me. It shows that the devs have some confidence in their product. Yeah, absolutely. But I think it's also you know, a good marketing thing because like, hey, look, you can test this game out first, see how it goes, see how everything is, and then kind of go from there. You know, so there's also that too. You're not bad. Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I can't complain, man. Cannot complain at all. Shout outs to Punish Sicilian says, you should have finished Rebirth, man. Square is after you. I know. I should have finished Rebirth. Square is just like, yo, what's going on here? You know, what is going on here? What is going on? Thank you so much, yo, Punish Sicilian. First dono in a bit. Appreciate that. 6 combos away, guys. Very close to that platinum streak, seeing Cloud the Buster Sword come out, of course, and a bonus stream like always. So thank you guys so much, man. 6 combos away. We are going.
Even further beyond.
Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all. Copyright strike, boys. At least it's not the ones that are like where they like, you know, put a copyright strike where it's like, okay, like if you get 3 strikes, you're out. At least it's not. It's just a claim. So they're just like, hey, you got to give us some of the money that you make from like the ad revenue. So if you just, but like YouTube, I will give YouTube credit. They have done a great job at making tools, building tools in there that you can scrub the content. Like you can trim out segments without having to re-edit or anything. You can trim it out, and then when it's done, you know. So I will give them that, man. Like, and it's like before it was slow as heck. It'd take you maybe all night just to remove a song. Now it's actually really fast. It's pretty quick, but it just takes a while if there's like a bunch of you know, if there's a bunch of what's it called? If there's a bunch of stuff that you have to remove. So yeah. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button though. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Appreciate it. I've seen a lot of retro cover bands trying to copyright vids for music that's definitely not theirs. Oh yeah, they do that a lot. They'll say, "Oh well, it's transformative, so it's my content now," you know. But then if somebody plays it in their stream, they'll say, "Oh, that's mine. That's not yours. That's mine," you know. So yeah, a lot of bands have been doing that. I agree. A lot have been doing. They don't even own the music. They just do it, you know. Just curious about those false copyright strikes we have seen sometimes. Are they easy to deal with? They're easy to deal with now. Before they weren't, but they're easier to deal with now. You know, easier to deal with. Yo, Punish Sicilian, out here with another $2 dono, keeping the dono train going. Only now 4 combos away from a 23 time streak. So shout outs, guys. We're almost there, 4 away from the 23 time streak. Let's get it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Did you see DSP was put in some was in some e-girls DMs? Oh, I did see something like that, but what was he like? What was he doing in the DMs? Like, what was he saying? You know, like, wasn't he just like praising her content? So yes, DSP has a wife. I think that's why people brought it up. But was it really him? And wasn't he just like saying, "Hey, I like your videos" or whatever? But yeah, he has a wife. DSP isn't gonna do a divorce. So yeah. So yeah, he's not. He's probably not. I'm sure he was praising her content. Yeah, praising her content. I play both PS5 and Switch 2 Demon X Machina demo. The online sentiment saying the Switch version is so bad is overblown. The PS5 version has almost the same amount of stuttering. Yeah, I noticed in the demo they're stuttering, but the frame rate is at 60 on PS5, whereas on Switch 2 it's at 30. So yeah. Let's see here. Do you like Arcanine, OJ, the Pokemon? That's my favorite Pokemon. Arcanine's my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon. I used to always raise like the most GOAT tier Arcanine in like every single game. You could not beat my Arcanine, unbeatable. Well, actually, obviously it's beatable, but my Arcanine is goated. I don't know where it's at. I think it's like in Pokemon Home or whatever service that I need to pay for, or whatever the case is. Dude, I can't find it. It's in like one of my DS games that I need to transfer over, but I'm telling you, man, I've got an Arcanine that will kick your butt. It is the most. It's IV and EV trained, best nature. It's a speed. It's a speed physical thumper. Man, it is fast. The defense isn't great, but it is fast, and the attack power is super high, and it'll freaking bite the hell out of you, man. I love Arcanine. It's my favorite. But yeah, I got a super crazy attack dog Arcanine that I used to raise every time in Pokemon games. Yeah, but it's stable 30. It's fine. I can play it portable. Yeah, the portability play is why I'm actually leaning more towards getting Daemon X Machina on Switch 2, because I don't feel like I want to sit on the TV and play that game like dock. So yeah. You need to bring out a retirement when Pokemon Champions comes out. I do. I really need to bring that. I need to get the Pokemon home and get all of that back up to snuff, and then kind of like transfer the Pokemon that I have. You know, I need to do all that for sure. But first things first, Pokemon Legends ZA for sure. Pokemon Legends ZA. That'll be a good one. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Yeah, what's up, Uncario? Shoutouts, man. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome. Ninetales. I like Ninetales. Switch 2 is unreal. Everyone hates when I say apart that from the good people on this channel who are not unhinged like PC guys who try to dictate what we should like and play. So I love y'all, chat. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really pay too much mind to that, Ty. You know, whatever you like to play, man, you like to play. And it's one of those things to where you're going to enjoy what you enjoy. You don't have to try to look for validation with other people. Now, looking for other like-minded people, that's cool, but you don't have to look for validation to whether you like something or not, you know? Like, you don't have to look for that, so So yeah. Do not have to look or worry about that. Do not have to worry about it. Yo, shout outs to Anonymous
JoJo Friday.
with the JoJo. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you for the JoJo Friday. Mr. Anonymous. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. Yo, getting us. We got close. We were close. Almost didn't get there, but we got there. The 23 streak. Let's go, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for the support. Combo breaks. And you guys know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. You guys know who comes out at the 100 combos, baby. Out here. The limit breaks. That's JoJo. Yeah. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Anonymous, thank you for the $10 dono. Getting us there, man. Appreciate you, fam. 106 on the board. We still got some time left in the stream, though. We still out here. We're still playing. We're still enjoying. So, appreciate that. And Anonymous, if you want any, if you want any music, let me know. I guess you're anonymous, so you don't want to type in the chat. But yeah, shout outs, man. So appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Red Gyarados is the best shiny Pokemon. Yeah, that's a good shiny Pokemon for sure. Limit Breaker! Yes, sir. And we are going
Even further beyond!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Uncario, you're in Japan, right? Uncario, are there any Switch 2s that you can buy in the stores? Have you seen one yet? I saw a Japanese post from Nintendo where the people were complaining about, a lot of Japanese consumers were complaining about the next lottery, saying like kids aren't going to be able to get, the Pokemon Legends ZA bundle. So, like, is it still, there's still a problem there, right? Never? You can never find one? Okay. You've never seen one. There you go. So when you guys see videos of people, never saw one, when you guys see videos of people who are trying to tell you that the demand has already been, has been satiated, that people aren't trying to, in Japan, like with the sales numbers and stuff, if you see people trying to make videos, Uncario lives in Japan. He ain't even seen one. And if you go to the stores, you can't just buy one. Nintendo's still doing lotteries for like the My Nintendo store. So keep that in mind. There you go. You're in the Tokyo Kanagawa area. So there you go. You can't even get one. He hasn't even seen one yet because it's that popular. So the demand is definitely not met yet. They still got more people that want one. And it's going to be even crazier with Pokemon Legends ZA. Ooh, Soul Edge. Wow. Soul Edge. Shout outs to Tokyo. My brother recently had a trip, made a trip to Tokyo. Him and his wife and his stepdaughter, they all went, and man, he got all sorts of cool pictures and cool stuff. I was jealous. I gotta go to Tokyo one of these days. So Uncario, if I go, I'll definitely let you know, so we can hang out just for a little bit if you got time. So if I go, I'm definitely gonna let you know, because I don't know what I'm doing there. I'm gonna need you to be a little bit of a friend and a tour guide. So let me, I'll let you know. But I'm definitely gonna go, like, within the next 2 to 3 years. I'm gonna go to Tokyo. I'm gonna go. So yeah, I'm gonna take a visit there. Switch 2 is gonna rule Japan gaming scene, I think. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna rule Japan gaming scene. Like, it's not even gonna be close. It's not even gonna be close, man. Not even gonna be close. Let me write down those ideas you guys had for me to do for videos, for video ideas. Here's why Switch 2 destroyed Steam Deck and all PCs and all handheld PCs in sales. And then also that Square Enix video, that's Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 Remake Integrate Switch 2 video. More important or most. There you go. Yeah, I write down a bunch of ideas for videos, so I'll get around to them. Minato says, I've been into Tokyo twice last year and early this year. Can you speak Japanese, Minato Mario? Let's see. What did people do with all their Switch 1s? I mean, some people trade them in. Some people hold on to them. You have to go to Nintendo Tokyo. It's near the Shibuya Scramble Crossing. Nintendo Museum, Kyoto, though. You have to buy a ticket very early. Yeah, I think I'll probably just go to Nintendo Tokyo. And I'll just go, like, eat at, like, you know, cool places. I don't want to go, like, a ton of sightseeing. I just want to go to the big city. I just want to eat at the cool places. And I just want to go to Nintendo Tokyo. Like, I just want to see if they got, like, cool Xenoblade posters and merch and stuff. So, that's all I want to do, man. I don't really want to do too much. I just want to go there and get a nice little hotel. You know, probably go with my family. Go to a couple different places to eat. You know, and then just enjoy the time, be there for like maybe like a week, and then I'll leave. You know, that's all I want to do. The Steam Deck title is tantalizing, definitely dog walk material. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'll make a video on that. I am only like a medium level when it comes to Japanese. Okay, but you can speak some though. Okay, that's good. So you can work your way around the city. Like, you know, you can do casual speak and stuff like that, right? So that's good. I need to learn Japanese, man. Like I need to really I need to learn enough to where I can at least like talk for like a little bit. Like I can like just like say all the like normal things and like get around. Like I need to learn how to read and write and speak it, you know. So Nani? I know that. What? Let's see here. Since I know Chinese, it helps when trying to understand the kanjis. Yeah, absolutely. Man, every time we talk about Japan, I always think back to how I fumbled, you know, potentially being like working for like Toyota or working for like a Japanese video game company to be like a translator or something like that. Like I could have got it all paid for and like full time just live in Japan and like, you know, teach English and, you know, work a little bit, teach English, and then also it's pretty easy, like what I would have done, and then like learn Japanese full time. Like I have no kids and have no girlfriend. I totally fumbled that. But I mean, I don't regret, but it's like, damn, I always think about it, you know? I always think about it. My Japanese teacher in college was like, hey, I can set you up, you know? She had her family. She's like, hey, I can set you up. Nice little job. You can do it through Fresno State. You know, you can be there for a couple of years. You'll be there for like 2 or 3 years. You can finish your degree and all that. It'll be fine. And you can do it. It'll be great for you. And I'm just like, because I was the best student in the class. I had an A+ in that class. Best student in the class. So she's like, yo, you have potential. Like, you know, like, she's like, there's a lot of job opportunity. So I was just like, man. But I was still playing football at the time, though. So I was like, nah, I'm playing football. I can't, you know. Oh, you mean speaking, though? I only know basic. Oh, okay, speaking. You only know basic. Gotcha. My stepdad always wanted to play Breath of the Wild for years, but I only had one Switch that was almost always on use on my Switch 1. My stepdad's Breath of the Wild device, I got Switch 2. And I also had to double dip Breath of the Wild. Nice. Let's go. Oh, you practicing your Japanese daily? Nice. Let's go. Life will change. I saw a video where Rui Hachimura is teaching other Lakers players Japanese. Oh, nice. I didn't see that video. So I almost didn't come, LOL, but I did. I came. I wanted to stay here. Oh, okay, yeah. I bet, man. I bet. I bet. Yeah, I had a really tall Japanese lady, man, which you don't always see. It's like super often, like super tall Japanese ladies. But she was tall. She was like 6 foot, like 1. Super tall, thin, super tall Japanese lady. You know, that was the teacher at Fresno State. She was a very nice lady. Very nice lady. And the people in that class were stupid as hell, though. Like, they would make fun of how the word sounded. And, like, I'd be like, dude, you guys have some respect, man. Like, we're in college, too, by the way. We're not, like, this isn't high school. We're in college, and we have people making fun of how some of the words sound. And I'm like, why did you guys take the course if you're going to make fun of how the language sounds? What type of nonsense is this, you know? And one time I kind of got upset. I'm like, hey, you guys, like, I said, you guys chill. Like, we're trying to learn here. And they're like, oh, yeah, oh, well. That was like some, well, I'm just some dude. I'll just say that. And, you know, he's like, oh, yeah, Mr. Know-It-All. I'm like, Well, dude, you guys are every day. You guys are clowning. You guys are making fun of it. Like, every day. It's not like it's just sometimes. Like, every day, y'all laughing about how words sound. Like, what's the point of taking Japanese if you're going to clown the language like this? And you're going to laugh at every single thing. Like, stupid. Yeah, really weird. Really, really, really weird. Really weird behavior. You know, but I mean, yeah, was I a little bit of like a goody two-shoes or know-it-all in the class? Damn right I was. I was excited to be there. I was excited to be there. I was excited to learn Japanese. I was excited. I'm like, dude, that I could like actually understand the subtitles and stuff like that for, you know, like a lot of times like when I was watching Bleach or Naruto, I didn't even have to read the subtitles. Like I could actually just understand from them talking. Like it was getting to that point, you know? So I was excited. I was happy about that, you know? So hell yeah, I was listening. Heck yeah, I wasn't, you know, I was paying attention. Yeah, I sat in the front of the class. Absolutely. Yeah, I turned in my homework and I always got, yeah, absolutely. Oh, man. Let's see, maybe someone in Japan wants Animal Crossing Switch. I can sell it for the price of several dinners. Maybe. Maybe. I was at Yokohama last year, 3 weeks for internship plus tourism. Probably the best time of my life. LOL, no joke. Oh man, that's great, dude. I gotta go. I gotta go myself, dude. Yeah, shout out to Yasunori Mitsuda. Let's go here, man. They should have been appreciative. Yeah, they should have been more appreciative of it, man. I don't know what they were. I don't know why they were acting so goofy. And like I said, it was every day. It was like these 3 people, like 2 chicks and a dude. And every single day, man, like almost every day, till they just dropped out of the class. Like they just ended up just dropping out because they were failing so bad. I'm like, yeah, you're failing because you're laughing and making fun of the language every single day. Like if something sounds weird, you know, you'll be like, oh, wow, why does it sound like that, dude? Because it's different, because it's freaking different language, because it's people that lived on the other side of the globe, you know? So yeah. That's the reason why, like, you know, every language sounds weird to somebody else. Like, unless you hear it a lot, it's gonna sound weird. Like, my language, like Igbo, like what I speak, my you know, my wife and my family where we're from, yeah, it sounds weird as hell, you know. But if you're in a class, you're not gonna sit there and make fun of it, you know. But yeah, it sounds weird because it's different. Different people, different places on the map, they have different dialect, you know. So, I would love to learn Japanese and Mandarin. Ooh, that'd be a good combo. For me, I want to learn Japanese and Spanish. Like, for me, Spanish would be good because so many people speak Spanish. So, in California, oh my gosh, like Spanish is like 50%. It's like 50-50 in California. It's like half the time you might go places, man, they just speak. It's literally just Spanish. So I would like to learn Spanish for sure. One of these days, I'll learn Spanish, and then Japanese. So yeah. And I know you heard this a lot recently, but yes, China is actually a great place to visit as well. I say China for 5 months. You know what? I'm gonna take your word for it, Minato Mario. But I mean, I'm probably not gonna go to China. My son, he's right there by my door because he hears me talking. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I think I might. You know, for right now, I'll probably skip out on that. But maybe one of these days, I'll definitely go to China for sure. For sure, I'll definitely go. Yeah, shout outs to China though. Shout outs to China. Japan, I'll go, but for right now, maybe you won't go. No, I do. China's great. China's great, man. China's great. But you know, I'll definitely go at some point one of these days. But I'll skip for now. But I'll definitely go for sure. DK Bonanza, the new Dig Dug. You can play it like Dig Dug. See, look, Yoshi says been to China twice. Amazing country. There you go. Yeah, there you go, man. There you go for sure. There you go for sure. Right there. Amazing. Hong Kong. Oh no, it has. We'll just leave it at that. Let's see here. Yeah, everything's so convenient in China once you have Alipay. Oh yeah, I've seen the Alipay where it's just like. Some of it's like even by like fingerprint or something like, man, it's crazy how cool it is, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Super, super easy to just buy stuff and like get in and out of the stores, you know? I took 4 years of Spanish, but a solid refresher would be good. Nice. Yeah, that'd be good. I've been to China like 7 to 8 times. Nice, nice, man. We got some world travelers over here. I like it. One of these days, for sure. One of these days, I will go. I've been to Europe. I've been to the Middle East. I've been to Africa. But I haven't been to Japan or China or anything yet. I've been to, obviously, Hawaii, that's the U.S., but, you know, nice little island. Between 2014 2018, I was there a couple times a year. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go, man. Let's go. But, all right, guys, we are going to wrap it up here. We pretty much hit our JoJo time limit here. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button before you go. We've got more content coming, guys. We've got more awesome, you know, stuff that we're going to be discussing and stuff that we're going to be talking about and different video games and everything to discuss, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to today's stream. Seriously, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much to everybody that came through. If you have not watched my most recent video, I'm going to link it for you guys right here. That's my most recent video. I talk about Nintendo Switch 2, how it's getting even more exciting. It's looking better. The future is looking better for the system. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. So I think it's going to be really good. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream, man. Seriously, thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for being goated. Great stream tonight. Shout outs to everybody that dropped donos. Big love, Monato, Mario, Punish Sicilian, Dank Meme Center. Thank you for the 65 months once again. Corey, Abaddon, Justin Smith. Or not Justin Smith. Justin. Super Christian, we were with the $1 dono says, wait, we done? Boo. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. We went for the 3 hours like we usually go. And my boy keeps on crying by my room, so he wants to come play. So Rag, yo, thank you for the 5. Jeffrey Tucker, Buck Bumble, Psycho Pie as well. Finally, it's about time. LOL. Shout out to Psycho Pie. Appreciate you, fam. Thanks to Jumpmon. Justin, once again, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Shout outs to Justin. Dropping multiple donos throughout the stream. Appreciate you, man. Matt Roadhouse, thank you so much. Jay Will, 7Dio, appreciate you guys, man. Seriously. Party, man. All the Elite Ninjas, everybody here watching. I love you guys so much. Have a good weekend. We're going to be back tomorrow with the Spawncast pre-show. All right, guys? Spawncast pre-show tomorrow weekend. We need 6 more likes, though. So if you haven't hit the like button, I just want to get the 150 likes before the end. So I need 6 of you guys to hit that like button so we can get the 150 likes. So 6 of you guys hit that like button. All right, 6 of you guys hit that like button if you haven't already done it. Hit that like button before you go. All right, then, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. Like I said, you guys are great. We need 1 more like, though. Like I said, 1 more like. Hit that like button 1 more time. Let people know, hey, look, this stream was popping. So need 1 more like as well, and then we can skedaddle. I was on Ninja Duties today. Shout outs the cool guy. Appreciate you. All right, there we go. 150. Hey yo, combo breaks for that. All right, guys, love y'all so much, and we will see you for the next one. All right, peace out, homies. We'll see you guys for the Spawncast pre-show tomorrow. Love y'all. Bye. Super Christian Bonanza, Me World. Thank you for the $1, brother. Appreciate you. Bye.